I look like a homeless man. I ain't fucking with the look. I haven't actually seen myself in the mirror, nothing. So all the teasers are officially recorded.
Ethan's one is cold.
I know.
Ethan's one is cold. It makes me want to redo mine. Ours one look like ass in comparison. His got like production value and shit, bro.
I was worried that was gonna happen too. I was like, oh man, I really hope people don't want to re-record theirs after this one goes up. Because we're so close to being done. Damn. All up on my phone. We're about done. Like I have to edit Chris's and Stanley's, and then we're done. I'll tell you right now, if it makes you feel better, Stanley's is gonna be the worst.
Damn.
That one, because it was so like, I don't know.
What is his again?
So
I knew that shit was gonna be so weird, bro.
What is it?
He wanted it to be like he's got his swords and he drops them and they're in the shape of an S on the ground.
Oh yeah.
So we're at Ethan's house. You know what Ethan's house looks like, right?
Realistic. I think that was his own.
Yeah.
What, nigga? Who's just carrying swords? Like,
Yeah, like every
at least
other.
Miles walking a fucking dog. He fucking thinks he's fucking Afro samurai.
Every other one is so casual, and then his is he's like it's like a shot of him. He's walking off Ethan's porch.
Got these swords.
And then it turns and it's him like. You know those trees with the the Christmas lights wrapped around the trees in front of Ethan's house? It's him. He's standing between them. It's so, like, I can't do it justice how silly it looks.
I want to see it
Like,
so bad.
like he's standing there awkwardly taking the sheaths all off all the swords, and then he's like putting one in his mouth so he can do like the Demon Slayer thing, and then he goes ugh and drops them all. Stanley, if you watch this episode, I'm sorry. But that's crazy. It does not look good.
Damn, I want to see it
Like
so badly.
Like I'm gonna have to put some Marvel Avengers ass editing into making that
What
fucking thing look good.
genuinely? What is the backstory of him having swords? Like, why are you leaving that house with swords? Is the question.
Bro's about to spin the block.
Like
with
you
some
look like
swords.
you're a fucking serial killer. Why would you do that?
Shit.
And mind you, this wasn't indoors. This was outside. So anyone who saw that would probably just be perplexed. Like truly.
Oh, just some niggas with swords. No
I mean,
problem.
if anyone's the weeb of the group, right?
It is him.
It's
To be
yeah,
fair.
but it's like it's something. I don't know. That's kinda
What you
wild
got
thing.
to say
Crazy.
about Drella?
Damn. When he first said it, I was like, nigga, what?
No, yeah, I was too.
Because I had to make sure Tobias was. Cause Tobias got to be the motherfucker behind all this. So I had to just be like, Tobias, if I don't know what he's talking about, I know damn well you don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
No, because like everyone was so clear about what they wanted when I asked, and his ass just goes swords, and I'm like, bro, what do you mean?
I almost just spit out my water, bro. Oh, me.
there's so many directions that could go in.
Fuck, bro.
Imagine being like a director, being like, all right, here comes the next superhero movie. What we looking at? Guns. You want
That's nice, my nigga. What's next?
You want to go a bit further in depth about that?
Then I dropped the gun.
I'll drop the
Of
gun.
all letters are S, bro.
Yeah, like it's like it looks like a Z. It looks like a Z because like unless you have like a fucking Arabian like scimitar, you're not gonna get much more curved. like it's not gonna curve any further, bro.
Yeah, bro. Shut up. God.
My bad.
You know, something about us being in cogs. Brown chicken cow pow.
Wait, I'm sorry.
What?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
The
Brown
assignment was
chicken
simple.
brown. You fucked it all up. Brown chicken brown cow.
I just wanted to hear you guys say it.
She's fucking insane. Anyway.
It's a two-for-a-girl.
We're Systems, you know, welcome. My name is
Damn,
Drella,
Zach.
or call me Glenn. I don't know what the fuck she's still talking about.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
I think it's supposed to be Bao Chicka Wawa is the joke, is that it sounds like that.
Originally a joke. Brown chicken, brown cow means something else.
Oh,
What?
well, you just made us.
What does it mean?
She just
If
made
it
us say
means
a racial
slur,
Yeah.
I'm being recorded.
we just said something so
I just said
offensive.
it a good 3 times.
What would be canceled? Episode
Literally
5.
talked about racial shit too.
Literally earlier today.
Oh, y'all racist. Okay.
So it's on topic then, I guess.
I introduced myself.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
okay, because it seems like you want some shit. Talk about racist crap over there.
She said brown chicken, brown cow, and we're all brown. That's kind of
You don't gotta read into it. You don't gotta read into it, man. It's all
Maybe we
right.
think
That's
it's
my
too
fault,
deep.
Lacey. Sorry.
Maybe we thinking it's too deep about the brown chicken, brown cow.
If you
She's still racist.
Earlier, then that would probably be the fucking
Right.
Well, mind you, you're the one who on episode 2 of our podcast, he goes, hot take, but I think if you're old, it's okay to be racist.
I said that? Who said that?
Zach did.
You said you think it's okay to be
Wait. Listen.
Watch
wait,
episode.
That's pretty wild.
That was not my exact words.
I've rewatched it like 4
My
times.
exact words were, okay, if you're old, then it's a little okay to be a bit racist.
So that you're saying that when you get old, you're gonna be a little bit tad racist.
She is white, so
Dude,
it's like
she's
you gotta see how she's mad.
Actually, she's Latina. So think about it. Think about it, right? Have you
If
ever...
anything, you're the one calling out a color over there, buddy.
You just made
Can we
an
continue?
enemy
Can we
today.
continue with the podcast?
You guys are
I
embarrassing
apologize.
yourselves.
Thank you. I'm just never ever talk to anybody.
Yeah, you're just gonna be sitting there quiet for the whole episode.
I saw Tobias' face and I was like, God damn it.
Okay. All right. You gotta kick us off, Mandela.
Welcome to Systems, you know. It's a cool podcast we started. We're all just calls in the system, so you know that's why we called it that. You call me Glenn. Who I got to my left?
It's your boy Crow.
And I'm Phantom.
Now end it. What's the outtake?
I thought we just get in.
I mean, we kind of got in already. Like we didn't even have to do the intro realistically.
You're right. So there's a just real quick.
Yeah.
I know you don't have much opinions on politics, but how do you feel about Kanye West running for president?
To be honest with you, I kind of gave up on everything a couple years ago.
Damn.
So it's like, realistically, I can't do shit. You know?
Bro's got nothing left.
Honestly, we've seen it all. We got like fucking 10 more years, man, on the planet. This shit gonna fucking explode. So, honestly,
He's
I don't
spitting
even
though.
care.
Damn.
I don't even care. If he's gonna be president, he's gonna be president. What the fuck can I do? I'm just a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
what am I gonna really do? Storm the White House?
about to run for local government and be like, I'm working up. I'm working my way up.
It's like, I mean, I'm fucking. I'm just keep going to work and keep buying groceries, expensive ass shit. You know.
I
The
mean,
other day, what can you do?
I will
I mean,
say,
you're just a cog in the system. You right?
I will say, this isn't his first time saying he's gonna run for president.
Didn't he do that? Yeah, he
did
did it
for
for
Barack
Barack Obama, didn't he?
He did
No,
for
no.
2020, I think.
Yeah, like against Donald Trump, right?
Wait. Who was the one that said they was gonna run for president when Barack Obama was still in office?
Mitt Romney?
Maybe The Rock.
No, Waka Flocka.
Was it him? Oh, okay.
But
I remember that was old as hell.
I will say that
That was like 2016.
no, it would have to have been
You talking about when
2012?
Barack Obama?
well, because Barack Obama started in 2008, so then 2012 would have been when he got reelected. So no, 2016's right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ain't crazy.
Well, don't worry,
I
we're
don't think he ran
mathematicians.
though.
here.
I don't think he ran Waka Flocka. I don't
Yeah,
think
because he got
was-
fucking, he got flamed on for that shit. Like he was a clown.
Didn't somebody who legally change their name to Deez Nuts and then run for president? I feel like I
I
remember.
always
that.
wonder what happened to that. That shit was hilarious.
That guy's
It's crazy because didn't they get in? Because they weren't just a one off, right? They were there. They were
they were
were
like in the top 3.
They were like
Yeah,
top
they at least got
And that's so
higher
fucking
up.
insane they got them there. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care.
Yeah.
They let that shit slide. What the fuck?
I
Are you
will.
serious? A motherfucking name Deez Nuts
Well, we can't-
was up there with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, was it?
Probably, yeah.
Well,
Really?
we can't.
We're letting motherfuckers like that decide our future.
We can't
Who in the
judge
world-
people
I
based
don't
on their
remember.
names, bro.
First. I don't pay attention to politics, so I didn't hear no speeches, right? I surely know that Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump was doing speeches. I don't remember a motherfucking name Deez Nuts doing a single fucking speech. Doing a single fundraiser, foundation, whatever you want to call it, to do shit. I don't remember hearing nothing on the TV. Hold on, Tobias. Because you know on SoundCloud and shit, I don't got SoundCloud Go, bro. I got hella ads on my shit. They don't never interrupt me talking about Deez Nuts running for president. I ain't never heard now a speech from Deez Nuts. I ain't never heard no shit like that. So the fact that America really had motherfuckers vote And you got to be, what, 18 to vote now?
You got to be 18 to
A
vote.
lot of 18-year-olds, I know for a fact, voted for a motherfucker named Deez Nuts to be our president. And then when he became our president, what the fuck was y'all going to do?
I mean,
What was y'all going to do?
man,
When his ass, the first thing he ordered was the motherfucking change school lunch to fucking Kool-Aid and fucking Twizzlers and shit. Like, what the fuck was he y'all going for real do?
Realistically, like, he didn't need any speech. What happens is Deez Nuts walks on stage, says nothing, and everyone goes, yeah! Starts cheering, crowd
And
goes
then
wild.
for like
he does
good,
a bottle flip. You know,
we do
bottle
that.
flips were
Yeah.
popular back then.
He goes,
bro.
we
What-
do that for a good 2-3 months.
He looks at the ballots and he sees like 9 votes for
But-
Donald Trump,
but
10 votes for Hillary.
What if we missed an opportunity? You know,
I
what
don't
if
think we did.
I don't think we missed the damn opportunity.
I think
from
we're
a
all
nigga
right.
named Deez Nuts being our president.
I think we're okay.
I think we straight.
we can't judge people based on their name?
I'm
We can
judging.
if they changed their name to Deez Nuts.
I'm judging.
If I tomorrow change my name to what's 9 plus,
No, it just does that.
does it do that?
No. My computer's just been off. You see that? That's off.
That's off.
That's off now.
And I'm taking electricity.
That's not good.
That's not good. In
So
fact,
that's
that's
the end of the podcast.
you can- let's not be too hasty.
Well, at least this should be.
No, I mean, like, is it stop recording?
Oh, absolutely.
Still recording? Oh, yes, just won't be.
Oh, that's unfortunate in every way. And oh, god damn.
So this nigga Tobias played the horror game, right? Part 1 and didn't even fucking do a part 2. And that was like a good year, a couple years ago.
Bro, hey, this hold on, no, nigga, this is an AB conversation. This
Yeah, fix the computer.
thank you. This nigga Tobias, right, decided to do a whole AR like fucking world. Did posted 1 episode and then decided to never do nothing about that shit again.
Wait, which one?
You know, he fucking like had this nigga in his basement or something. You remember? You
It was a game he played?
no, he made it, bro. It was,
Oh, the video?
Yeah, it was a whole video. And this nigga in his basement. He
think
was,
I
he was
remember
looking
that.
at his ass from underneath his computer, bro.
I
It was
think I
wild.
remember that.
It was wild. Nigga, I'm recording.
What you think? You think the people are gonna come to your house?
Right, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, let me say this information for later. Like, what the fuck? Can't the camera still see you doing that?
Someone's about to knock on your door and be like, I watched episode 5 and I know you're pissed. Let me see your computer.
Man, you're gonna befriend him for 3 years, become his best friend, and become close enough to steal his fucking computer.
You don't know, bro. You don't know. What if I make a friend with a fan, bro, and next thing I know, nigga in my crib on my shit? You don't know. You gotta be careful.
That's where you fucked up.
That'd be the long game.
The long con. You never know, bro. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I found it.
But yeah, I don't know, man. He just he been slacking is what I think the problem is. Can you fix the damn computer? I'm trying to.
I am fixing the computer.
Thank you.
Man,
I think he got lazy.
y'all know if the sun exploded, we wouldn't know until 7 minutes later.
I think I heard some shit like that too.
It's pretty crazy. This girl told me, and I've been kind of like fucking living off it for the last couple of months. It's insane.
Can I mean, what would happen? What do you think like would be going through your mind? You just get told it like, yo, the sun exploded 2 minutes ago. You got 5 minutes left. Right? This is a live broadcast. You know,
I'm just chilling at home. Ain't let's be real. What the fuck you gonna do? Panic and run in the streets?
Go stop the sun from exploding?
Man, what the fuck? I'm probably going to McDonald's. Steal
I'm
some
about to
food or
write-
something about real shit. I don't know.
who working at McDonald's?
Cool. I'm just staying in the house, actually. I don't want to be out there with the pandemonium and shit.
I'm about to write a strongly worded letter to NASA and be like, you better stop this.
Hey, yo, G, I'm finna text the ass on Twitter like, bro, cut this shit out. This is not cool.
Bro, how'd y'all allow this to happen? That's the sun.
I mean, okay, so you wouldn't like call like do a group chat with your family or nothing?
Man, fuck them niggas. I got
Damn.
5 minutes. Don't nobody answer. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I would probably tell my loved ones I love them, and then I would just go like wild out probably.
I think I would
Damn.
try to have sex for the last time.
God damn. Can you fucking be a normal human being, nigga?
Hold
Shit.
on, nigga. You just want to
That's the
be
last
lazy.
thing. I'm cool
Okay,
in
what-
bed.
Okay, I'm trying to get something for the last time, and your ass just on
I
the
would,
couch.
damn, if I was close to the beach, I'd go by the beach and I go to where they be fishing at. That cool ass spot.
Oh,
the sun
the-
be over there pretty fire.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, bro, because like I don't know if I want to be next to water. You know, when a solar.
Oh shit! All right, my fault.
Damn, you gonna break the motherfucker.
God.
Because like, wouldn't
Did I fuck it up?
I
the
just gotta move the camera.
the oceans and shit turn into steam real quick
That's a good
and like
question.
burn your ass?
Why
I mean,
wouldn't
you
it?
already gonna die, but
I'm not very good at science.
Our skin might melt off.
Are y'all serious? That's what could happen?
yeah. The oceans will boil and turn to steam, and then
When the sun blows up, yeah,
absolutely.
of course.
Okay.
So,
So
what
beach-
do you mean?
So maybe not. I guess I'll stay at home. I'm cool, man.
all
Yeah.
right, Francis.
What?
What you doing, bro?
The sun exploded 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes left.
I'll try to tell everyone I know that I care about. Be like, I love you, and then I don't know, like kill someone.
Interesting. Now we got a confession, all right.
No.
When the sun blows up, you know where not to be.
I didn't already kill someone.
Whoa, hold on, bro. Wait. What?
What you mean? What?
Nah, bro.
He was pretty clear about it. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, he was pretty clear about what he wanted to do.
It's pretty obvious.
It's not no real
Wait,
in-depth
no,
answer.
bro. Wait, no. Can I get niggas? Can I get details? Like what you like?
Why would
Why?
I? No, because then it's gonna be
Can
spoiled.
I get detail? Okay, officer.
Yeah. What you trying to do?
I'm
What you-
Them last 5 minutes gonna be your last. Too. When you kill him, you kill somebody. Zach already got the police on you.
Imagine going to
saving
prison
us.
in your last 5 minutes.
Can you imagine?
bro. How am I the only one that like this nigga just say he gonna kill somebody in the last 5 minutes of the planet? I'm the one that's
I'm saving someone from having to burn alive.
okay, but you're taking someone's last minutes alive. Like you're
They'll be
ending.
alright. They're gonna die.
They're gonna die eventually.
Yeah, what you talking about?
Yo, wild, bro.
He's wild. I ain't agreeing with that.
No, I wouldn't actually. I don't think I'd be.
No,
able-
don't backtrack, nigga.
No, I
I
don't.
said I'm chilling at home. Yo, I talk about killing somebody.
I don't think I'd actually.
First off, you gotta catch a motherfucker in 5 minutes.
Well, I was thinking like get in a car and start driving forward as fast as possible.
Talking about one person, no, bro.
but look,
Imagine if nobody outside. So what you gonna do then?
slam into someone's house. But that's just a
Sick.
hypothetical. That's a hypothetical. I wouldn't actually do this. It's hypothetical.
Insane.
Bro, you suck. That's
Somebody start a timer for 7 minutes. Man, we got this motherfucker.
the amount of time we have left.
No,
with this nigga.
realistically, I would. I probably would just be at home though for the last.
So what? Okay, how the fuck did we get on that? Fuck it. Morality question, right? Since we're talking about killing motherfuckers, right? You've all heard of the thing where like, hey, there's 2 tracks, fucking train, right? The train is gonna roll over 5 people if you do nothing, or you could change the track and it rolls over 1 person, right? Thinking about it, what type of person are you? Because you got 3 options, right? Or 2 options. You got the first option, which is letting that motherfucker roll over 5. The second option is switching and roll over 1.
and I don't know any of these people.
You don't know
I don't
any
know a
of these
single one.
people.
I'm saving the 5. That's pretty
Yeah.
smart answer.
Well, I'd rather save 5 lives than 1.
And if I was that one person on the other side of the train tracks, I'd instantly know what would be fucking happening. So I just accept my fate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That was like
That's a wise. That's
if I was that one guy, yeah, I'd be like,
Like
there's-
if I woke up and seen myself tied to train tracks and then I seen 5 other people tied to train tracks, I'd be like, oh well, fuck.
that
Might
guy's,
as well go back to bed.
that's me. Yeah.
I know
That
what's
shouldn't
going on
even
here.
woke up.
I
Damn.
seen this.
because I had this conversation with Jasper about morality, right? Because he gave me this choice, right? If you could press a button to solve any one thing of mankind, and I said like cancer, right? If you could press a button to save stop cancer from ever happening again, but 1 million people die, would you press that button? I
Yeah.
said yeah, I'll press that button.
I'd be,
And he was like, well, who are you to decide? And I was just like, the nigga with the button.
The nigga in the hypothetical. I mean, like, come on. You know, they give me the hypothetical, and then
you put me in charge.
yeah,
nigga.
like, yeah.
This is your doing.
It's, apparently, I'm fucking powerful.
You
so
shouldn't have hired me for this position. I lied on my resume, nigga.
yeah.
I don't
What
give
you,
a fuck.
what you mean?
What you mean, who am I? Motherfucker, who are you? Get this button finna determine real
Yeah.
fast.
You better hope you don't got the 1 in a million chance, because
Man.
like,
Nigga be lucky.
Motherfucker, we finna find out.
Okay, so y'all more utilitarians, I think. Okay, how about this? If 1 out of 5 people, or 1 out of 100 people,
Should we move
and
that
that
up?
million, you'll know.
What's up?
I was saying, should we move it up so she?
Well, I want to move it up for her, but at the same time, the chords.
Yeah, this is only. I mean, this might be able to move up a little bit further.
We good.
Okay.
She got through the first time. What happened? Well, yeah. Well, you said
one out of 100 people. Oh yeah, you pressing the button too?
For the cancer one?
Yeah. Okay.
It's like
But,
an
like-
evil necessary. What
Yeah.
is it
Yeah,
called?
because a necessary evil.
Necessary.
Because
evil.
realistically, the cancer would probably, over the course of however long, kill more than a million
million
eventually. I mean,
we
like,
already probably lost a million people to cancer.
Cancer.
Yeah.
You're right.
like for all we know, we might be on the cusp of a cure. There might be one that's just hidden out somewhere. But if no one's going to give it to us, then I will. Like in that scenario.
Why wait? You don't even
Exactly.
know how long it takes.
Okay, how about this then? In that 1 million, there is a person that may cure cancer in the next 10 years. The only problem is he only has a 10% chance of doing so. Do you still
I'm
press
still
the button?
pressing that fucking button
Press
because
the
I can just
button.
cure it now.
Right? Like, what the fuck are we gonna wait for you
10
for?
years?
10 years, motherfucker.
That's so many niggas dead. Like,
At least 100,000 die in 2 years. What the fuck?
yeah, fuck all that.
Damn. This normally a lot.
You should have been faster, nigga.
Yeah. Bro should have got to work overtime studying. Like, come on
What the
now.
fuck? You should have been starting since birth.
Normally people have more problems with these, but y'all motherfuckers are very.
Did you not
confident.
hear what I said I would do when the sun explodes? I mean, come on.
Like, dude, I gotta be for real. Like, be honest.
I'm gonna drive to someone's house. You didn't cure cancer.
It's a
Like,
serious thing, man. It's like, what the fuck, you know? Like, what do you really seriously think about? What could you do?
so I have a question. It's not exactly a morality question, but it is one of those like,
Okay.
one of those like fucking head scratches, right? So I was talking to Chris earlier, and we were talking about religion. I got a question for you. Do you guys believe in any sort of gods or anything? Any pantheons, anything like that?
No. I believe that there may be beings out in the universe that we, maybe out in the universe there's some nigga that can control lightning. You know, his name may not be Zeus, but like to the Greeks that would be a god. But if you're
So it's like how Marvel, how like Thor
yeah,
is just a strong
so
dude.
motherfuckers like that who can control the elements may exist out in the universe. I don't think there are gods though. I don't think there are people or beings that like. I don't believe in Christian God, basically. So the one above all type.
Okay, and what about you?
I believe in Christian God because that's how I was raised. But it's like sometimes I just be like, damn. When we die, you telling me we go either to this good, awesome place, or we go to this real bad place. Like what?
See, so
Only 2 options.
personally, I'm like right in the middle because I'm agnostic. Because I don't ever like to lean into like full blown like atheism and be like no way, because that's unfair. But I also don't want to be like 100% bro, God's real. If you believe in something else, you're stupid. Like I like to acknowledge that I'm an ignorant human who cannot confirm that and be like, bro, I don't even know. The reason why I bring this up is because mainly because I didn't want to offend anybody when I say this. God, power scaling, right? God took 7 days to create the
I
universe,
think I
right?
know where he's going, and
So-
I'm scared I might agree with him.
So God, by proxy, is bound to time, right? He's not like
Bound to some sense of time.
he can't
Because
break.
He didn't create the sun until the 6th day.
Yeah, he had to, you know, it took a while.
So how many days? Earth days? Pluto days?
Exactly. So, how many anime characters can beat God? We got like probably Goku, probably fast enough. You think? Like,
I didn't think he was
what are
gonna
we
fucking
thinking?
go here.
Hold
Gurren
on.
Lagann.
Hold on.
when they get-
Insane.
Gurren
I'm
Lagann?
thinking.
I mean, okay, wait.
I was over here genuinely thinking it was a real fucking question.
we can get back to it. I've been genuinely.
Nah, I don't care no more. Fucking do y'all, man.
Wait.
I'm giving y'all a timer on this bitch.
That's fair.
I'm on that.
What the fuck are those small niggas?
It proceeds to say 2 swear words. Instantly. He didn't even fucking let it die.
Small dudes in Dragon Ball Z who control the universe. I think his name is Zeno or some shit like that.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember their
I
names
mean,
though.
something like that, right? Who like clapped and a whole universe disappeared, and it didn't take that nigga 7 days.
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane.
So, Lacey is really religious, so I don't want to ever.
Offend nobody.
Yeah, I don't ever want to offend Lacey on her religion, because she's like thoroughly 100%. It's no doubt in her mind religious.
Look, all I'm saying is, right? I look at the evidence that I know. I've not read the Bible. I ain't like in it. Right? I'm not a researcher.
I was raised Christian, actually. Yeah.
My family was Christian, but we didn't go to church. We didn't like really read the Bible. So it was Christian just because we say we are mostly. And then I was just like, I kept hearing, because growing up, especially like us growing up, like some stuff was still taboo. Like I remember growing up still hearing people being like homosexuals or like pedophiles and all this stuff. So I was like, and then as I got older, I was like, there's a whole group of people within Christians that are like, oh, if you're gay, you're gonna go to hell, or all this stuff. And I would like hear about hell and be like, you're telling me I could like steal candy from a baby and have to rot eternally in hell for it? like there was a lot of stuff about different religions that made me just be like, nah, I don't even care anymore.
I just feel like, this is, damn, you have to bring this up like on screen like 4, bro. I just feel like if you're a religion, you gotta stick to your guns. And I get it. Things change, right? So if your view changed as a human, that's fair. That's allowed. But you are not allowed to change the words of a supposed God. So if 1 year ago you were like, bro, homosexuals? Pff, Satan's going in on their ass right now. And then next year you're like, God forgives all. Okay, you won't absolutely go to hell. Even though we said that 2 years ago, we've changed and we've learned. But no, it's not about you, right? It's about your supposed deity. So you can't. What the fuck are you? I don't know if I saw this from a show or something, but like, did the Pope was like, oh, gays are cool now. Nothing against gays.
Well, so that's the problem with it is I feel like a lot of time people don't actually care about the original text. They just say what other people have told them. Because I don't think there's actually explicitly anything in the Bible that says you can't be gay. I think there's something about not, like everyone says like the men shouldn't sleep with other men thing, but I'm pretty sure in the actual thing it's men shouldn't sleep with boys. Being like, don't be a pedophile, right? Or something like that. I can't confirm that. Like I said, I haven't read the Bible.
That makes more sense.
And so it's like, but people just like to twist what they hear and then use it to push it on someone else. So I feel like if you are like, I'm cool with gay people, and like you said, like it's not about you, but if you want to have that change of heart, that's great.
That's fine.
It is pretty crazy because you put my little input. It's just like I didn't even think about that. How obviously the Bible is like hardcore. Don't do this,
Don't do that.
Don't against homosexual. Everything, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Then you just got the Pope. He just come out like, "Hey, yo, God said it was cool." Like,
bro, I texted him last week. He actually said, "Sorry, it's actually
like,
cool."
Hit me up on Instagram.
So now we just gonna forget about the 30 million fucking people who you like fucking offended the other day.
Yeah,
we're straight now. Like everything's cool. Like what the fuck?
It does. Like when I see like religious people, I do wonder like how well. It's crazy that that's a thing though, right? You have to really wonder when somebody says they're religious, you have to be like, how religious?
Yeah, you can't even be religious no more. You just gotta be like, are you religious? Like you go to church every single Sunday, or you go to church like once a month? Like you know what I'm saying?
Because I messed with this girl, right, who was apostolic Pentecostal.
Excuse me? That was an anime name.
That was a disease.
Yeah, you want to elaborate?
Niggas, that's a real
Animatic Pentecostal. Like,
I'm sorry.
Apostolic Pentecostal, right?
That ain't real. But go on. So Christianity has split into many different branches, but it's mainly separated by like 2 or 3 at this point. People who take the Bible literally, and people who take the Bible figuratively. Like take the Bible as like life lessons, or like, yo, this shit happened. Yeah.
Right? Take it as the word.
Like it's a history book.
Yeah. Right? That's apostolic Pentecostal side is on that. So she was never allowed to cut her hair. Right? She was never allowed to wear pants.
What'd she wear?
Skirts. Or not skirts, like long dress.
Like dress type? Okay.
Yeah. But she's never allowed to wear pants or anything like that. Right? So she went to church every Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday.
Damn.
And you ever get that, like, when you want to like be interested in what they're interested in, right? But but I feel like with religious people, it's just different. It's almost like they're trying to save your soul. Bro, she wanted me to go all 3 days, every week, and I'm the asshole.
Yeah, nah.
That is something too. You can't force that on nobody.
See, that's the thing that like I imagine sucks if you are a religious person is that everyone's like, don't force it on anyone. But to them,
I apologize if I got the days wrong.
Like, yeah, to them, it's like I'm genuinely like helping you because to them, it's like you're gonna go to hell.
To save you.
That does their
Or
mind.
it's just something that they're really interested in, and they hope that you love it too.
That's
type
true.
of thing. But it's one of those things that not everybody compatible.
Doesn't click. Question, right? Since before we get off the topic of like religion and shit, when like, because we got on the topic where you were like, you'd never heard, you don't think it's specifically written down that gays don't exist.
Well, it's taken out. It's taken out of context,
right?
Apparently,
I think that happens a lot. I think like because I remember because again I was raised Christian and I was always told you can't masturbate. Masturbating is a sin, right? And then one day I looked it up, and it never says masturbating is a sin.
No.
One day God was like, "Hey, yo, bro, you need to fuck this bitch. She yours. She's your wife now." And then dude was like, "Bro, who the fuck are you? Fuck you, bro." And then God was like, "Bro, if you don't do this, you're going to hell." And this nigga, he went to his home and then pumped one out and then spilt the seed that he was supposed to give to the woman. So God struck his ass down. But and then that's the story. But God never said that like you can't masturbate. But from that, do you get you can't masturbate? Or is that a life thing you have to follow now?
See, that feels so. Assuming you are going with the idea that does say you can't masturbate anymore, that's like some fucking Norse or Greek mythology ass thing where it's like the reason we have thunder is because this guy clapped. That's like the reason why you can't masturbate is because this guy got struck down. And it's like that's awfully like
It's a bit silly.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm worried about this episode, boys.
This has got.
It's a pretty wild episode.
Yeah, this is already.
Worried about this one.
We're about to offend people. Episode 4, like immediately. But let's keep going. So, I had a story I want to talk about.
Hold on, I want to go back. This nigga really asked which anime characters can beat God. Just so everybody remember.
I'm gonna get.
I feel like Beerus has a chance,
All
right?
Next topic.
Well, hold on. I did have a story about you were talking about how this girl you were into in her church.
Lovely girl. I loved her.
So a long time ago, my mom had a friend, and I was friends with her kids, right? And we didn't know they were Mormons.
They were what?
Mormons. And one day we went and stayed over at this friend's house, like stayed the night, and they were like, "Are you cool with going to church with us the next day?" So we assumed just like Christian Catholic church. That's not what it was. So we get there and immediately we're like all separated. Like the kids, they're like, come with us. We go into like a little classroom thing. I remember being bored the fuck out of my mind. And my mom was like, yeah, so they took me and Ren, the woman in question, into this room with just like all dudes. And it was extremely uncomfortable because mind you, Mormonism has like the whole polyamorous like thing going on, and it's like this whole thing. And I was like, that is a little like, I ain't gonna say nothing about anyone's religion, but I'm saying this specific setup at the church, that was kind of weird to have that and like that happen where it's just like, all right, give us your kids and then go in the room with a bunch of guys. Just, like, because it wasn't like a bunch of seats with like a guy at the podium. It was just like a room, like a meeting room or something. It was just like that is kind of freaky.
That low-key sound like a cult.
Yeah, it sounded scary. I was just chilling in the classroom, someone asking us questions like, "What's the Father and the Holy Spirit?" And I was just like, "Okay, cool."
Like a cool. You sound like you tried to get initiated, bro.
Man.
It's about to make you drink the Kool-Aid.
That was terrifying.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry about all Mormons. I love your people.
All right, let's just move on now.
Speaking of cults,
You're gonna make it worse.
I got something.
Okay.
So just today, I got neighbors. Sometimes they play music outside and all that type of shit. I go outside and take my dogs out, and I'm just like kind of standing there. All I hear is just like speaking. Now this speaking doesn't sound like speaking that you normally hear. It sounds like chanting.
Oh no.
chanting. So I'm first off, I froze because at first I got my dogs over here and then I got my door over here. So I'm trying to decide whether I'm finna be an asshole and save myself or go hurry up and try to get the dogs as quietly as possible. So I'm just listening, and then obviously I hear that's my neighbor singing along to this music, I think. But it's just like, man, it was like a freaky fucking 10 seconds of my life. But anyway.
That was some Until Dawn shit where it's just like, do you go by yourself or you go get the dog?
Yo, your fucking heart be like,
yeah.
like
Time slows down.
Until Dawn was crazy.
Until Dawn was really
But anyway, though, my bad.
You're good.
What if you were just walking one day and you just run into a cult?
Casually.
I feel like Loki, I would join.
See, hold on. Now that you said that.
Elaborate?
Look, G. You only live once. Now, see, look, wait. Listen. You only live once. And it's very possible that joining a cult could be pretty cool.
Depends on the cult.
Depends on the cult, yes.
Absolutely.
But I'm saying, you kind of just base your life off this one dude, and you just kind of being, you don't got to work. You don't got to worry about food and shit, because everybody's kind of contributing. Come on.
Hippie for a little.
It depends on how deeply indoctrinated you are. Because, like, with Scientology, that's like a whole bitch and a half to escape.
Bro.
That's like some Truman Show shit to get out of there. But, like, I don't know. If it's like something small, like we worship... It's like, okay. Well, I've never...
No, see, it's pretty crazy, because those motherfuckers, they be trying to cut their own hand off. Show loyalty, and I'm just like, I ain't that loyal to it, man.
Yeah, I'll get like one of those retractable knives and be like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, and then when the alien do get here, he's gonna kill y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't give a fuck.
And correct me if I'm wrong, and I might try to like put it up. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I one day looked up like the definition of religion or the definition of a cult.
Yeah.
And I think it popped up with like a premature religion.
Yeah.
So I mean, let's not get. I mean, cultish sounds like a bad thing, but at the same time, you own. I mean, bro, can you imagine just for a little bit part of your life that you don't have to worry about nothing?
Are there bitches?
Because they're bitches.
Well,
in
then
fact,
maybe.
there's bitches that your cult is like. Your cult.
Is there bitches? That's
Your
the
cult
joining
loves
point.
bitches.
That's the joining point of the joining a cult.
Your
Are
cult
there
loves
bitches?
Okay. In fact, to pray
I don't
to
know.
your.
I don't know about your cult. Are there bitches though? Maybe I'll join.
To pray, you gotta fuck a bitch. That's how you.
Let's start a cult. We'll have flyers. We got bitches. We got bitches. Come on.
Oh shit! Wasn't there like a peaceful cult in like South Dakota or something, where like it was just a dude and a bunch of people, right? And they like lived off the land, and they just decided, hey, we are just gonna stay here. And then like the police or the army or something came, or SWAT team, and like shot them all down.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Like that sounds like it could be 8 different, like 8 different things though. To be
God
fair,
damn.
people are always getting shot down.
Honestly.
In fairness, so
Unfortunately. Okay though, but I'm saying, like, would you? Like, I mean, you know, it's a small one.
yeah, it just depends on what they believe in, and you know.
Yeah,
They believe David will pay all your bills. You know,
Who the fuck is David?
Yeah, it's
this is the cult leader.
It's just a guy who works
He's
accounting.
God.
He's like, yeah, I'm the cult leader, guys. I'll pay your bills. It's just a guy. It's an accountant. And he's just sitting at
David
his
the
desk.
accountant. He's our Lord and Savior.
He's just sitting at his desk being like, I'll pay your bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
the
then
fuck? First off, 'cause since I've gotten back to me, I've seen. I should probably stop saying our fucking city. I've seen. Well, nah, the niggas don't know. Just, anyway, though, whatever. I've seen 2 things that say "Ill David," and I've been wondering what the fuck does it mean. And then y'all just said something about David, and now I'm like, my mind is being fucking blown right
that's because I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Wait, you actually know? Because I
now. What the fuck?
What the fuck's going on with David?
I ain't allowed to talk about it, Zach.
See, now I'm
Hold
fucking
on.
terrified because
We've
I
got-
for real been seeing some shit that's got to do with David, and then all of a sudden y'all bring up this name, motherfucking cult leader named David.
We've gotten too deep. Let's move on, huh?
You know,
I'm
you're
gonna get
right.
fucking
You're
kidnapped
right.
tonight. Alright, fuck it. Let me at least finish my weed.
You better hear,
Whoever's out there.
you better hear through the window.
Y'all know something? I for real think we kind of in the matrix because a lot of shit been glitching lately, and I've been catching these motherfuckers, and they almost called me slipping twice while driving. I won't hold you.
I swear, I actually
These motherfuckers
was.
is catching me slipping, but I know I catch their ass all the time. We in the fucking matrix, bro.
I feel like I did see a guy like rubber band. I was like he walked like, and then he was gone, and then he walked again. And I was like, hold on.
Do you guys? Okay. Oh my god. You
We're in the matrix.
guys are gonna make me a conspiracy theorist. Okay. Do you ever like sometimes blink? And you know the world goes on when you open your eyes again, right? It takes like 0.1 seconds to blink, but you for some reason you feel like that blink was like longer than it was, and then you're back in
Like
normal.
it's a loading zone.
I don't know how to explain it, but your boy be blink. He blinks, and then I don't know how to
do I.
explain it.
yeah, I think we all blink.
I blink, right, and then I'd be like, I feel like I'm knocked out for 0.1 seconds, and then I come back.
I've had that when I'm asleep, like sleepy, and then I like
I've never had
actually
that.
pass out for a
I
second.
don't know. Maybe I'm just sleep deprived. Maybe science has an explanation for all of
Yeah,
this.
yeah. The motherfuckers behind the matrix.
probably
yeah, they
Dave.
got an answer.
It's probably David, man.
Let's not bring up David.
Yeah, of course.
He just vibing. It's pretty crazy how this is all. We could all just fucking get kidnapped tonight. I've
be
said
alright.
some shit that I thought I was gonna for real die for, man. I'm just waiting. I'm just honestly waiting. If I get kidnapped, it's whatever. Cause what, like I said, what can you do? What can you do?
Well, if it helps, it's still gonna be a while before this episode goes up, so you have time to prepare.
I mean,
Every
there's-
house
do you
is
know how many
already bugged.
We have an
You have
Alexa.
an iPhone recording us, man.
Right, we have an
That's
bro,
a
hey,
Google, that's a Pixel.
Whatever, bro. It's a phone. Every phone is tapped.
we have an Alexa, dog. It's right there. Like,
What you think?
it-
What you think? David is involved in this? You think David is controlling the Alexas?
I mean, shit, maybe.
Okay, well,
We don't know what David does.
Until you see David's name in like India or something, I'm not gonna believe this backwater ass town is gonna have some guy who's tapped into our phones and checking our shit out. Like,
Hey, you got me.
Like-
So when I get the fuck out of here, don't ask me for shit, man.
yeah, as soon as you leave, I'm gonna tell you, help.
I mean, it becomes
Hey,
a point.
David's right.
It becomes a point like you're in the infinite Tsukuyomi. You're in the Matrix, right? But like your life is fine, and then you wake up, and then life is shit, right? Do you go back into the Matrix?
Hell yeah. Fuck this shit.
You know what one of my biggest fears is? You ever hear those stories? I can't remember what exactly they're called, but it's where you get knocked out and you go into a coma, but to you in your dreams, life continued, and then you wake up. So like you've lived your whole life, had kids, got married, and then you wake up back
Ooh.
when you were like 16 or something.
That'd be pretty fire.
You would like that?
Fuck yeah. I don't want to fucking do that shit.
So
for
if
real.
you woke up in high school all of a sudden, being like, oh, you fell over in gym and you dreamt everything up till
but I
now.
had my whole life. Oh,
Yeah,
that
but
would
no-
be shit. Why high school? Fuck.
No, yeah, but like, even not then, bro. Like you had a whole family. You had two kids. You had a
They
wife.
weren't real.
Yeah, okay, but to,
But
but to
that's
you,
what.
They weren't
but
real.
to you spent the
Wake up,
next
motherfucker.
35
It's
years.
time to go back to work.
That was like
You think motherfucking because you in a coma, they gonna let your ass slide with bills? No. Get your ass up and back to work. Fuck fuck
And
Martha
Sarah.
and fucking, yeah, fuck your kids.
I want like a whole movie of that premise. A guy like gets like tackled in football. He dreams his whole life, and then it's Samuel L. Jackson going, "It's not real. Wake up,
Wake up,
motherfucker!"
motherfucker.
Start slapping him.
We making your ass pay.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh fucking!
I
hell.
will say in all truth. I don't want to bring down the mood, but if I, we get out of here, get in my car. Oh, I got in a car accident, and then I wake up and it's like sophomore year of high school. I'm getting a medieval cannon and blowing my head off. Like I am not.
Honestly, I don't want to do that
staying-
shit again, man. Fuck, I got this far.
I mean, no, I feel like, but you just time traveled though, right? Like, okay,
But
sure.
who's to say all that shit's gonna happen?
Well, yeah, but like the life lessons you learned, even though all that shit didn't happen, that you still did.
But imagine, okay, you say life lessons and shit, but imagine the next day, everything, like, you fucking move. Like, you imagine that. Imagine none of that. There's something that happens the next day when you wake up from that coma that just fucks up every single thing that you just dreamt about. Like, imagine if you don't
Maybe
fucking
were lucky,
remember.
nigga, damn.
Because also imagine like okay, so imagine the economy now in this dream, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I wake up and I'm like, let's start systems now, sophomore year of high school, and it can be like big by the time we started it in real life. But mics don't cost $20, like $200 each, and I'm like, yeah, that ain't happening. I guess simple as that. Like that would
see what I'm
stink.
saying? Imagine if something happens we never hear. Think about it. Time travel sucks ass too, because it's like, why the fuck if I kill this ant, I won't be born? Like, really? That's something that nobody ever thinks about. Like, if I could time travel, I would go kill Adolf Hitler. I would stop slavery. How the fuck you gonna do that? Because if you do that, motherfucker, I don't show up. And if I don't show up, it's not
The
gonna be
grandfather
pretty fun.
paradox. Yeah,
Like,
time
bro.
travel ass. If you really, the only way time travel works is if you can go forward.
If a nigga in a fat ass hat and glasses and trench coat came up to me and was like, man, you want this box? It time travels? Get the fuck out of my face with that shit, man. I do not. Matter of fact, I would take it and keep it for the rest of my life so nobody else fucks
Destroy it or
with it. Like,
something.
I wouldn't even destroy it. I wouldn't even take that fucking chance. I wouldn't even fucking time travel back to yesterday and do exactly what the fuck I did, man. That shit is insane, bro.
I will say it
Think
would
about that.
it would be cool if it was like we could consolidate visions of the past where it's like you want to watch some funny moment from when you were from the before,
That'd be
but not actually go there. Like it's more like I can see it, but I can't interact with it because if I interact with it, we're fucked.
That's some what the fuck that show called? Black Glass or something?
Black Mirror?
Black Mirror type shit.
Yeah, like something like that. It's like something like that where it could just be like funniest moments. And
But I feel like also that will become like an addiction. Like imagine like you're like a
True.
senior, you're prom king, you were out here, now you 32, you jobless, you still live in your mama basement, and you know sometimes you get spit on.
That's
You know?
that's something I hope that doesn't happen, is that they somehow build something where we can like view our memories in the past. Because like you said, it's gonna be a
You're
fucking
gonna be
bullshit.
stuck in past.
yeah,
Somebody
like
somebody mom will pass and they will just be forever
Lose a loved
visiting the
one.
memory. Yeah.
Can you imagine how like hard it'll be to like, let's say you had a girlfriend for like 5 years and she found out she was cheating on you. Can you imagine how hard it would be like if that was like stuck there forever, and then anytime you thought about her, you could literally relive a past moment?
yeah, nah,
You
that,
never
that
get
would
over
suck.
it.
That would
It would always be in access, always be in reach, you know? Damn.
I got another topic too.
What?
I'm good for all night, boy.
what you got?
Shit, let's go.
I don't believe Bigfoot is alive anymore.
So, what do you
let-
think?
let
So
me-
you think he was here and then he's gone?
I think Bigfoot got clapped years ago. I think somebody got his ass. But look, listen, I'm gonna tell you the full story of everything why I think this, bro.
Bro's
Listen,
got a whole details and everything. All right,
Listen.
I'm strapped in.
Bigfoot, think about it. We've been chasing this nigga for years. Motherfuckers granddad was chasing Bigfoot. All we got, you tell me, all we fucking got is blurry ass pictures and bogus ass footsteps and footprints. Look. What is Bigfoot?
this nigga
What
getting
is
serious.
Bigfoot? He's just a big ass human.
He's
Really
like a monkey.
hairy ass,
Hairy
big
ass
ass
human?
Yeah, you think like reality, he's just a human that fucking grew up in the wild. He's fucking wild. He's
Well,
strong as hell.
And
Yeah,
we've
okay.
seen, I think we've had like prehistoric like apes that look like what people describe Bigfoot.
You know what
as.
I'm saying? That's all he is. Could he really hold his own against a fucking bear or a pack of wolves? Bigfoot probably died his
Or a
first
12
day being out
gauge.
here. That's what I'm saying. Somebody probably shot his ass and he bled out somewhere, and now his bones are just scattered all over fucking. Who the fuck says he's in America? Y'all still searching in North fucking America for a motherfucking 6'8",
What do you think you got on a boat and what?
400-pound wild animal? We don't got no exotic animals over here. What the fuck y'all over here for? Take y'all ass to Mexico, motherfucking Brazil, all these crazy other places where they be having like exotic animals.
but that's the thing. Maybe that's what it is, right? Like, okay, so motherfuckers in like Canada or whatever that has like mountains and snow, they call Bigfoot the Yeti, because that's probably what they think the Yeti is. That nigga probably migrated. You
Think
feel me?
about it. How
He probably
long
went
have
south.
we been chasing these motherfuckers? No pictures, no real evidence. You
I
tell
saw
me-
Bigfoot.
Anyway, you telling me not a single person has been able to track Bigfoot with all this generational knowledge. Like, think about it. Imagine your great-great-grandfather would chase a Bigfoot. You got all that knowledge from back then, and you got today's technology, and you haven't found this nigga yet. You haven't tracked him back to like a special cave he goes to. You haven't gone inside the cave, and you haven't just sat your ass right there waiting for a motherfucker to pop up and just blam his ass.
I will
Bigfoot
say,
Ben got clapped.
imagine how embarrassing it'd be though, where it's like you're born and your parents start raising you, and it's like, oh my friends are born into a family of like miners or like jewelers or whatever. What's yours?
We're Bigfoot
hunters. My grandpa knows what a Bigfoot footprint looks like. It's just like
My great grandfather seen him one time in his fucking grocery store. Like,
you know
bro,
what you know what, Mandrella, you're probably right. The thing is, somebody motherfucking got him, right? And they kept his ass. There ain't no way they didn't. They got him.
Why would you want anybody to know that?
Exactly. That's yours now.
Yeah,
How much you want to bet they got like Bigfoot, like skull or something as a family heirloom?
They got his ass stuffed.
Bro.
In one of them glass cases and shit.
yeah, because realistically, right, with how big Bigfoot is now, if someone was like, I found Bigfoot, people would be storming your fucking house to see that
Right.
shit.
You'll probably die.
Somebody
The
would-
government
somebody
probably
would
set
sell you
Bigfoot out just to scare motherfuckers, just to let us know, like, motherfucker, we got this shit. We probably dumb as hell. You know what? Just made up a whole new theory. The government just released the Bigfoot. They raised that motherfucker captivity, and then they just released his ass, and they letting us fucking chase him and shit. But another thing is he could be dead, or another thing is they brought his ass back, and they working on him now. And now we just look stupid as hell. Still
Looking
search
for
him.
something that's not that.
Because his ass is in a lab right now doing better. You're like, all right, nigga, you got caught here. We gonna make you faster, bigger,
Stronger,
and
smarter.
We saw you fight that pack of wolves too. You almost lost, motherfucker. We ain't doing that shit next time.
Imagine you're walking through a national park and you see Bigfoot, and your theory's right. Bro's beefier. He grabs a tree and fucking flings it
Bro.
at you.
I'm like, damn, dude. I was rooting for you, nigga.
If you like that, bro, you gotta be like the king of the jungle. You gotta be alpha. You feel me? Like, ain't no way you getting down for the. Speaking of that, you motherfuckers ever watched what the fuck is that? A Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
The
motherfuckers ever
original?
watched that? I don't know, bro. The original, yes, no. All I know is I watched that remake, right? The live action
I
one,
didn't watch the
right?
remake.
And this motherfucker got like almost chewed. This big ass motherfucker almost got chewed up by like 5 wolves. Nigga, you just a normal human. You just furry, bro.
what I'm talking about.
Ain't no fucking way. You gotta be better than that, dog.
Disney,
You
take,
disappointed me.
Disney, take notes, all right? Because Zach obviously has some valid
I'm just
criticisms.
sad,
He
bro.
fucking for real.
I'm just sad, bro. You disappointed me. Call you the Beast,
Well,
bitch.
to
Your
be-
name's David.
to
Shut
be-
your ass up.
To be fair, that nigga's just been chilling in like his mansion doing nothing. What do you think? Unless he's been working out, like, yeah, no, he probably is gonna get clapped by those wolves, realistically. Oh,
Insane.
so you were talking about Bigfoot. Do you guys like? I guess aside from Bigfoot, do you believe in any cryptids? To be real,
I used to. I don't got too much of proof no more because it's like, man, I used to heavily believe in Slender Man. And I don't even want to get in this fucking.
That
loophole.
scares me,
But
nigga.
what
Because
you
the
call it?
last two.
Slender Man and you remember the Rake?
the rake, yeah.
Those two. This one guy in fucking 4th grade told me about these two dudes, and I've been fucking invested ever since. But anyway,
That's scary, nigga.
I used to watch all the horror videos and shit like, oh, Slender Man in the woods, blah blah blah. You know that type of shit.
That's scary,
When-
nigga.
Yeah. But when you rewatch it now, it's like you can
It's-
tell
it's
somebody
always-
edited it. Yeah,
It's like horribly photoshopped with a big red circle being
That's
like
what
a
I'm
Slender
talking
Man.
about. Like, it's literally the shit be so terrible. He's just like, I was scared of this. What the fuck?
That's how it used to be with Hero Brian. I'd be like, whoa, that is really Hero Brian in Minecraft.
Bro, Hero Brian used to scare me. Bro, I used to approach a cave that had, it was like unnaturally formed. I was like, I used to shake, dog.
You know what's so crazy? My first time playing Minecraft, I didn't play Minecraft until I was like 11 years old. Everybody played with before that, all that shit. Y'all all had it. I was fucking late to the party. But I had it on Xbox 360. And you know there's nothing you can fucking do on the 360. There's no seeds, no mods. That's what I was looking up. I'm trying to think. I knew I wasn't gonna get Minecraft till like my birthday. And it was like probably, I don't know, it was real before my birthday,
Right.
whatever the fuck. So I was watching YouTube videos, Weeping Angel, Slender Man mod, Hero Brian seed. I was writing down seeds and everything.
Taking notes,
And
dog.
really, like, only 2 of the seeds worked. Survival Islands, which was cold as hell. I had Slender Man seeds. I had all types of crazy ass shit. None of them worked. Because the Xbox 360 edition was
Bro.
ass. I didn't know that these motherfuckers was playing on computer having a fucking Ender Dragon fight the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon shit. Motherfuckers was having arenas. Like, bro, what the
So,
fuck?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shit that was just like exclusive for PC, bro.
I had the same. So I originally played on Pocket Edition, and I was
Oh.
like, yeah, they had fucking. You couldn't even go to the Nether. You had to use the fucking reactor core.
Oh, you're the blue fucking block, bro. I remember.
And I was just like, okay, well now I want to get it like the real version. So
Right.
I got the 360 version, and that still wasn't the fucking real version. But I remember when it came to Herobrine, there was skin packs you could get, and one of them had a Herobrine skin. And there was this random kid I met who I was playing. He was like a kid. I was probably like 13 at this point. This was a kid. So I got into this Minecraft skin, and I just scared the fuck out of this kid for like 2 hours. He'd be like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, multiple days even. And like anytime I played with this kid, I'd scare him. I would just be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm over here building something. He's like, oh, okay. And he's like in his underground bunker, and I walk up his Herobrine. He goes, ah! starts running. It was the best. Until one day, he started crying, and I felt bad.
Things were simpler back then, man. Things were
Billion kids.
I remember when I fucking like I made a server, right? And then I went to this fucking big Minecraft server or whatever, and I was just like, I made a server. Who wants to come join me? Skype is this, because every motherfucker had Skype.
Yeah.
And motherfucker, it was the pre-Discord, and motherfucker had Skype. And then like I remember like talking for an entire year to those random motherfuckers that became like my best friends for some reason. I talk to every motherfucking day. I can't imagine like talking to a random motherfucker online and then like forming long bonds with they have.
Yeah.
No.
Did you ever play? Well, first of all, I want to talk about Skype. It's kind of crazy to think that the pre-Discord era, like, altogether wasn't that long ago. That was like 6 years ago, because Discord didn't get popular right away. I want to say it was like 2016 that it started getting popular. 2016, maybe
Like blowing
2017.
off?
Yeah, so it hasn't even been
off,
that
blowing up.
long, realistically.
Damn. I mean,
But
I
it's
was one of those motherfuckers who didn't even realize the downfall of it. I just know I stopped using it, and then motherfuckers just started talking about this Discord shit. I was like, what the fuck is Discord?
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, oh yeah, it's this thing. And then I remember, I don't know who the fuck I was talking to. It might have been Chris or somebody, bro. But I was like, I don't know, but I got Skype, and they laughed at me.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. And then the other question I was gonna ask: did either of you ever play Pixel Gun 3D?
I don't think so.
Pixel Gun 3D.
Oh my god!
Let
So
me look this up.
it was a mobile game. It was Minecraft, but also it was like Call of Duty Minecraft, right? And it looked.
This is sounding familiar.
It doesn't quite look how it did back in the day, but it had like a story mode where there's like Slender Man tries to get you, and you're like
the fuck?
going to different dimensions.
This
And
like this.
I remember the trend back in the day. If you had Pixel Gun, you would get yourself a Pixel Gun girlfriend or something. And you would just be like talking in the chat. And, oh man, thinking back on that, I'm like, that was the worst of times.
Oh, being a kid was weird, bro. I remember being at servers and people like RPing in servers, bro.
You know what's
like
even
role
weird?
playing in
I remember
servers, bro.
my what is it, MMORPG phase?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, wow, I was weird.
Bro.
I was on that game. I remember the name of the fucking website there. I just don't remember my login. I was fucking insane. I was like 10, 11 years old on this damn game talking to like 30-year-olds and shit, bro.
Oh no.
It
Bro.
was insane. The amount of people on there.
God.
The amount of shit you run into on those fucking websites. I had this lady, I was just texting a public chat in the global chat, and you could like click people's name and private them.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my gosh, you're so hot. Some. She was just saying like all this crazy shit. She didn't, and then I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how old are you? She was like 40-something. I was like, I'm 10. She's like, oh. I was like, what the fuck? Like at the time I didn't think that. No, I was like, okay. But now I'm thinking like, lady, you need help. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like,
That shit worries me because I don't know how like I found the shit. Like, you guys know Kick?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
How the fuck? I don't know. Like
Kick
as a
was
child,
insane.
how did I find Kick and why, bro? Like why was no one?
For some reason,
monitoring
That
that?
everyone-
wasn't insane. What y'all had on?
Kick
My
was-
kick was like my messenger now, just texting friends.
No, Kick was just a bunch of horny little kids.
No, for real. In middle school, Kick was where you went if you wanted to talk to a bitch. Like,
Yes,
it
bro.
was crazy,
Nah, not for us, boy.
bro.
It was just a normal ass.
I don't know what
Bro.
he was on, or well, not, but the middle schools were on. But like, that's all it was. If someone was into you, they would be like, "What's your kick?"
What's your bro Kick, bro?
That was just like a normal ass text.
no, you're wild.
Oh no.
If anything, we were wild, realistically.
Y'all were wild, yeah, man. We didn't, and we wanted to fuck a motherfucker. We was just like, all right, cool. You woo them like shit. Get something, anything. Kick was just the everybody thing. If you got some bitches on Kick, you got some bitches on Kick. But
In middle school, it was like Messenger if you want to talk to people just normally, and then Kick if you're trying to fuck.
Like it was
crazy.
just a bunch of horny kids.
Yeah.
Like,
that's insane.
like as an adult, I'm like, yo, Kick needs to go.
100. Middle school.
I ain't gonna lie, I still log into my old one just to look at it and shit.
Bro.
I wish I could, but I don't know what the login is.
It sucks though. I don't got none of the messages. It's just got like the chat heads of people, but I don't got like no messages.
I tried to log into Skype like a month ago, and all my shit is gone.
I gotta say, middle school was like the worst time. Like out of all of my time in school, the only like middle school and then like maybe sophomore year, but like middle school fucking stunk. When you look back on it, like there's just so much cringe, bro. Oh, it gets so bad. It gets
I'm gonna say, I think my first grade for me was the fucking worst school year ever.
first grade.
First grade? What the fuck happened?
I was getting bullied for real. I was a real bitch. I won't lie. I was a real bitch. But I didn't start like, kind of being a bully until third grade. And then that's when that's when my teacher started being like, yeah, I know your mom. I'll speed dial her ass. And I was just like, all right, fuck, now I gotta chill out. I was still ready to fight motherfuckers,
bullying
but
you in first grade?
man, them motherfuckers was assholes, man. But look, to this day, man, I'm still on the lookout for their ass. I don't give a fuck. If I run into them, I'm beating their ass. I know. I remember everybody. I remember everybody.
It's gonna be a guy. He's like in a wheelchair. He's got like a machine.
You
helping
getting
him
your
breathe.
shit rock, boy. I remember everybody. Nah, it was only like 2 dudes. But I remember, oh man, getting their shit knocked out.
That's crazy.
Damn, you guys
So
got
sorry.
any like crazy stories as a kid? Cause I was tripping. I was low key tripping as a
got one
little
that's kinda
gat, bro.
I got one that's kind of fucked up.
Oh, I got one that's kind of fucked up too.
So-
Yeah,
I-
I'm kind of worried because mine's on like borderline. Like, is it funny fucked up or is it
Bro,
like?
me too. All right, we all gonna go, bro.
We'll edit it out if it's some really wild shit.
yeah.
So, first grade, right? And
Spiders in first grade.
Mine's a middle school story.
first grade, right? So, I got this girlfriend named Sky, right? Apparently, I love this girl.
Apparently.
I'm like, okay, so during recess, you can only play with me, right? Because that just makes sense, right?
Yeah,
right? Makes
We had
sense.
kids shit.
You know?
Understand.
So everything's fine. I don't know. It's like a week or two later. I miss a day of school, and then I come back, and instead of like hanging out with me, she's hanging out with this other nigga, right? On recess, in front of me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay,
First
I'm gonna
heartbreak.
kill you, and I'm gonna kill you.
You gotta edit this one out.
Well, no, he's a kid. It's fine.
I was not thinking this. I done had my heart broke before. Hell
It
no.
ain't even done yet, bro. The next day, bro, I bring a big ass knife to school.
Dude. No fucking way.
I'll call my mama right now, bro.
You are confessing to a lot of crimes. Yeah, this has been insane.
I'll call my mama right now. Oh my
I did not
god.
expect.
I bring this big ass knife to school, right?
Yeah.
And I pull it out my book bag, right? And I was like, I told you I was gonna kill you. And then one of the older graders saw
should be
me
locked
and
up.
they like grabbed my ass. And then they take me to the principal office, right? And they're like blah 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 blah. And they're like, why you doing it? And did you plan on hurting that boy? And then I remember my exact explanation was, I wasn't really gonna kill him. I was just gonna stab him.
I'm surprised they ain't put your ass in a psych ward.
Yeah, that's.
I wasn't really gonna kill him. I was just gonna stab him just a little bit. I swear to God, I was just gonna stab him a little bit. Why they call my folks, dog, and they call my folks. They sitting there, they listening, right? They like looking at me, right? Like I'm crazy. They looking at me, right? And I remember like it was yesterday. The drive home was silent, dead silent, bro. I get in the house, right? Everything cool, right? I go in my room. They ain't saying nothing, right? Next thing I know, bro, my pops, he like, turn around. I turn around and see him.
Golly, boy. You brought a knife to school, nigga. What you thought?
Oh shit! Oh! I was fucked up. I got another one, but I'm gonna let y'all go.
Mandela, go ahead. Go ahead, Mandela.
There's this kid in first grade, and I think he might have been not special ed, but he was kind of a little slow. I think I remember, and we was like kind of doing this, like it was like tag basically. Yeah, we was playing tag, and he got my ass. So I was like, damn, I gotta catch him lacking now, because I was not fast. So anyway, he just walked the place we had recess. It was like field, the playground, and then it kind of had like this little small uphill, like really really small, like literally trying to take 2 steps to get up it, but it was still a hill basically.
It was an incline.
Right.
Incline. So I go up behind him. He just enjoying himself,
Chilling.
right, singing a song. I go up behind him and I push him. I didn't think it was gonna go that crazy, but he gets up screaming. His mouth is full of blood, just full of fucking blood. And this is one of the niggas I was talking about gonna fight. Tall, bald head, ugly dude. He always snitched, 24/7 snitched. I'm telling. First thing he's come out of his fucking mouth soon something. I'm telling. He popped up out of nowhere, fucking nowhere. He like looking at me. I'm telling, and I'm like, nigga, do I deal with the bloody nigga or the nigga snitching? Cause I'm finna go knock his ass out. I'm gonna do something about him. But he's just sitting here screaming, bro, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't remember what happened after that, but it's just like, bro, I didn't mean to push him as in like to kill his ass. Do that shit. I just meant to.
Yours is worse, nigga. You actually hurt somebody, bro.
You was willing to stab a motherfucker.
Yeah, hold on, because the intention there was I'm playing tag. The intention there was I want to kill
didn't
someone.
know my strength. I didn't know. I just fucking pushed him real quick. It was just like a little tap like shit.
You drew blood though.
You was willing to draw more. You was gonna draw even more. No, because motherfucker, you brought a knife for a first grader. Get your ass some help, man. I go back in the past to fix that. Now.
We did try to. Okay, we're gonna get to my fucked up past in a bit. Let's go to your story.
I still remember what you did. I remember what you did with that dog.
I was just about to tell you. I was just about to tell them that. You know about the dog, right?
I don't think I do.
He told us, but you probably don't. I'm like the only one that remembers.
I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead, Tobias.
My story is probably not funny. My story is probably just sad. So you go ahead, Zach. You go ahead.
Really? Okay.
Mine's probably just mean, honestly. So go ahead.
So now this happened. I don't know what grade I was. I think I'm middle school, right? I'm at my auntie house. I have this dog, right? Princess. Love that dog, right? So my auntie's like, hey, go walk your dog. She clawing. She got to go pee. Right? So me and my little cousin, we shut up, mom.
This is so bad.
Shut up. Me and my little cousin, right? You have to remember this. Me and my little cousin, we go outside, we start walking the dog. Okay. A dog sitter with 3 big ass dogs start walking past our street. Okay. Right?
Okay.
And they see my tiny little dog, Princess. And they start barking. Hoo, hoo, they start like pulling at the leash. The bitch lets the leash go. It slips out her hands. It's starting to come back to you. A little bit. Starting to come back to you. Yeah.
It's already back to me.
So I'm running. Right? I'm running. And I'm running away from my fucking house because the bitch let the leash go right in front of my fucking yard. Right? I'm running. And I'm stop. And I'm like, all right, go. Because I'm trying to push my little cousin. She's like, what if I'm like, move. And I push her and she run. The dog staring right at me and Princess. Because I picked Princess up. And I start running, right? Trying to run to the house. I'm trying to. But I feel something. I don't know, bro. I feel something. And I feel like I feel it in my bones that they right there. They right there. So you know what I do? I grab my dog. I'm running.
I do remember this.
And all I hear is.
See what I'm saying, man? This nigga Zach is terrible. Oh my god, bro.
Wait,
This
I
is
got
fucking-
tested for sociopathy. I got tested for sociopathy,
I need some shit, bro.
and I got tested to see if I was a sociopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what it is. You know what it is. We got you.
That's where we're gonna end it off there.
To be fair, right? If I was in that situation as a young kid,
See?
like I probably would have been like, they're going after the dog, not me. Like realistic. Like,
Man, we
but that would be a last resort. That'd be like I had to already be like
I mean, I'm
nipping at me, because like if it was my dog Sasha, I probably would like just about tooth and nail fight for that fucking dog. But like, you know, as a kid,
I was a kid.
yeah, as a kid,
I was a kid. My auntie come out. Right, the fucking bitch finally gets the dogs under control after they ate my puppy, and like my auntie come out, she's like, oh my god, what happened? And I'm like, oh shit, oh fuck. So I tell her what happened.
Why do you got dogs like that?
And I remember she's looking at me like weird, right? Because I tell her exactly what happened. I didn't see what was wrong with it at the time, because I was like, I saved yo. She I don't know, she said something and it made me mad. Right, because she was angry at me, justifiably, and I was like, "Yo, what's the problem? I saved your daughter, bro. Like, what? What the fuck am I getting all this attitude for?" And I didn't realize until like afterwards, after it was explained to me, what happened.
I will say that fucking dog sitter should have got Millie rocked for that though. How you just gonna let the dogs go? Like,
Right.
She just walked away with the dogs. Dude.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know if she said sorry, bro. She was just gone.
If you
That shit is insane.
you gotta treat her how Mandrella treats the fucking first grade kids. Like if you
First
see
grade
her, that's
boys.
immediate. Like
Oh shit! I wonder what's happened to her.
I hope something horrible. to be honest.
I do wonder about shit like that. People you fucking met one day, you just like wonder what the fuck they're doing.
What they doing in their life?
To be honest.
There's one guy I think about. This guy every day, dude. It was when I went to my second time going to Indianapolis to live with my sister. My phone broke literally, like right before getting on. I had to take the Greyhound, so my phone broke literally right before I got on the Greyhound. Like literally 5 minutes. So I had to hurry up. I had my other sister. I had to call her, call my mom, call my sister, get everybody's numbers written down and shit. Got on the Greyhound, and it was a fucking terrible experience because it was just next to the sleeping dude. He was fucking close as hell to me. There was a guy that walked past these dudes talking behind us. I guess he wanted to fight them or some shit. Something crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
And it was obviously a stressful time because I was also starting a new job. And they had already called me. It was like, okay, everything's already set up. So since you're going to be out here this week, we'll start you next week. But they still needed like something signed type shit. So my phone broke, can't do too much. Fucking get to the bus station in Indianapolis. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just like thinking about everything I got to do. And this random dude, he's just like, everything will be okay, man. And he's like, I can see, looks like you got a lot on your mind. Everything will work out though. And I was just like, wow, what the fuck? This random ass dude just gave me that, like, random ass information. I think about that every day because I did have a lot of shit on my mind. And that was a terrible, terrible fucking summer. That summer was ass. It's one of my worst summer I've ever had. But it doesn't matter. Just that dude though, that was pretty cool last moment.
That
And he's
was
just
nice.
like, where you at nowadays? Hopefully good.
Right? Like, damn, bro, he probably wouldn't even remember me. Like, that shit was crazy.
What
I
happened
think
to
about that.
Oh, sorry.
I was about to ask because you never told your story.
Well, I'll get back to you.
Okay.
That also makes me wonder. I wonder how many people I've affected like that,
Right.
and that think about me, where it's like, because it might be something that I said one off. Like that guy might not even think about that. He might not remember.
Right, that's what I think about. all
So,
the time. Like, he
like-
probably don't even remember my ass.
Like I wonder if I said something nice to someone and I don't think about
You
it,
don't
but
even
to them
remember.
they're like, I wonder how he's doing.
You know
'Cause-
something I always wanted to do? I wanted to pass a note to somebody that just
With
said
this
something.
is something nice on it.
Yeah, and then just like they kind of just be like, "Damn, there's a random ass dude."
I needed that
Fucking-
today.
Yeah,
I
and
wanna-
then my ass, I was just doing some random bullshit. Like I ain't
Yeah.
think nothing of it.
I want to do
That's-
that. Find like two friends on a bench and write one really nice thing and one really awful thing and just hand it to both of them at random, just to see like how they react to it.
That'd be funny.
Jesus Christ.
Are you sure you want me? To tell my story? Like
I mean-
it's like objectively like not funny. It's just sad. It's just sad and mean.
I mean, are you the one being mean?
Yes,
I do want to hear this.
Honestly, I should probably be tested for sociopath. Don't put that
Tobias
in.
got some funny ass stories. I remember like two that I love. I love.
Tobias, hey, yo, his history, bro. Is it middle school years for you two?
I think it is.
Middle
I
school
think
Tobias
one.
is
I think
wild.
one is high school.
Wait, which story?
Middle school Tobias is wild, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna like short story. One of them, one of them was when Tobias was on the bus and this guy was asking him if his favorite rapper was somebody, but the whole time it wasn't a fucking rapper. It was an artist. It was I mean actor. And so Tobias was trying to shut him up. It was just tell him like, yeah, he's my favorite. The whole time it was a fucking actor. And then the second time is when Tobias was like. He said he's just doing his work or whatever. The fuck, and some girl yelled at him. Was like, "Damn, why the fuck you just writing so loud?" Those are my top two fucking stories, bro.
Well, you gotta remember
That
the most
shit was
embarrassing ones, bro.
hilarious. Those are the funniest fucking stories.
When I think of peak Tobias, I think of back when he was dating, damn, what the fuck is his name?
Micah. The story is about Micah, actually.
Wait, you were dating Michael?
Micah.
You don't know about that?
You don't know about that?
No.
Okay. I'll run it back.
Like dating?
So let me run it back.
That's crazy.
Let's go kill you.
Let me run it back.
When was this? Because I didn't really know Mike until like 11th
Middle
grade.
school.
Oh,
middle
okay.
school.
Well, never mind that.
So back in middle school, I met Micah. I don't even remember like who I met Micah through, right?
Micah's a funny ass nigga.
My
bro.
good. Higginbotham is an upstanding gent.
And
That's a funny nigga, bro.
and I found out dude was gay. Now he was, I think, the first gay.
Openly.
Yeah, at least like in school. Maybe I knew like someone else, but I met him and I had all these questions. I kept talking about him, but I think he kind of very clearly like kind of thought I was taking interest, right? In the fact that well, I was taking interest, but not that kind of interest at first. But then it was a curiosity thing where I was like, okay.
This just started a whole new topic, Mike. Go ahead, my love.
I'm sorry. I was just like, I think I'm gonna try this. So I dated the guy, and to be honest, I didn't like it. Right?
How else would you find out? You gotta think about it.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I feel bad looking back on it because I was like horribly mean to him.
Oh my god, you treated him like trash.
And I'm sorry if Micah ever sees this because I still talk to him sometimes. Because like the thing is, he's not a bad guy by any means.
Upstanding.
But I was just very frustrated in the fact that I was like, I'm dating some dude and I'm not even attracted to guys. So in my
How fucked up was your thinking? Like, think about it. I've never had this happen
I was
before.
like, maybe I am. I try it, and at first I was like, this could work, and then like
Damn.
I felt the degradation of me being like, this does not work. Like I don't enjoy this. And in my head, this was like 2-3 weeks. I asked Zach, I was like, yeah, how long did Mike and I date? He goes, 6 months. And I go, ain't no way. 6 months? Fuck you mean 6 months?
Bro, no.
Half a year? I swear that shit didn't last a month. Like it did not feel like I need to ask. I'm sending him a text right now. See how long he thinks we dated for.
That is hilarious.
Hey, bro. So one day we all in the classroom, right? And I think it's me, him. I think what's that white dude name?
That's very big.
I'm sorry, Paul or something.
Oh, I love Paul.
And I think it was like Chris or Ethan, right? We're all in class, right? And I think Ethan's there too. And there somehow it gets brought up because they're still dating at this point. Somehow it gets brought up, right? We're like, it's like he was like, how did so Tobias, how do you feel about it? And then he was like, he cool, I guess. We were like, hey, your boyfriend? And he was like, unfortunately.
See, okay, I think a part of why I was so mean to him is because I was getting people who were like constantly like being dickheads about it.
I was the only one. I'm sorry.
No, you were pretty good about it, but there were
cool.
some people who they're just like being blatantly homophobic about it, and that's why I tried to like kind of skirt around it and be like, no, like not really, right? Like, so that was part of why. I bet maybe if I had tried
That's
it,
crazy. Kids are really homophobic.
It's
We
true.
had some
It's
homophobic
true.
ass kids in my middle school.
like maybe if I had tried it later down the line, it would have been a different story, or at the very least I wouldn't have been so mean to him. But I think that had a huge part in why. But I used to be doing that shit all the time, man. Like I would be so abhorrent to this poor
Bro,
guy.
and he liked you too. He
All right.
liked you.
Okay. realistically, I should ask him for permission if I tell this story, but I'm not going to. But I can just censor his name out or something.
Ask for forgiveness rather than permission.
Okay, so in middle school, I was very self-deprecating. I was pretty self-deprecating for most of first half of high school too, right? And I would always make like these suicide jokes. I'd be like, "Oh, you know, I'm kill myself," right, so on and so forth. And obviously, if you hear your partner say they're gonna kill themselves, you don't like to hear
funny,
that,
yeah.
right? So he was constantly like, you know, having to be on the other end of that of me doing that kind of shit.
Middle school is not good for you, was it? Yeah.
No, and I was not good for others in middle school, realistically. So one day, I'm like on the bus home, and I'm like making jokes about killing myself or something, and I get home, and I'm like, I'm tired. I need to take a nap, and before I do take this nap, I made a horrendous mistake. I send Micah a text. I take a picture of like Benadryl or something. And I'm like, bro, I'm about to down this whole bottle. And then I went to sleep. And so bro freaked the fuck out because he was like, dude's not responding. So I wake up to like my mom being like, hey, there's police outside. I was like, excuse me? And they were like, did you tell someone you're going to kill yourself? And I was like, wait, what? And so these guys walk in and they're like, hey man, you all right? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, your friend told us you were going to kill yourself. And I was like, no. And also, the thing that makes it worse is my mom, my grandpa to this day don't know I ever dated a guy. So I had to skirt around the fact that I was dating a guy. So I was just like, yeah, I don't know where you got that impression.
So first off, you just woke up off of fucking Benadryl. Second off, you gotta fucking lie and be like, yeah, I'm not killing myself. God. It's just like some weird jokes. And you can't tell them that because they're not gonna take it as a joke. And then you gotta be like, yeah, I'm also dating a guy, but I'm not dating a guy.
And to make matters worse, not just did the police show up, you remember the gym teacher at the middle school? She is dude's godmother. And she showed up at my house because school records tell addresses and stuff. And she's like, Michael told me what happened, and like tell me all this stuff, and she's like, if you want, and I wasn't gonna tell her like it was a joke because I was like, that's so bad taste. So she was like, if you want, I know you're suicidal, please come to my office and we can talk about this, right? I can like just like a therapy thing. And I was like, okay, Mrs. What the fuck ever your name is, I forgot. And then I text Micah, and I'm like, you fucking pussy. I was being so mean to him. Like, genuinely, if you go in the comments and you call me a horrible person, I do not blame you. I was a horrible person.
Keep this shit.
This episode's gotta go.
Yes, this was the story. And so, and then, so then for the rest of that year, luckily it was 8th grade, I think. So then for the rest of that year, though, you know how the school had like the 3 hallways that people would leave out of at the end of the day? Well, I usually always left at the one that was right next to her fucking classroom. So every day for like 3 months before school ended, I had to walk past her ass, her just looking at me, like waiting for me to go in and talk to her one day. And I was just like, no. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
But hey, we are on good terms now. He is a great guy.
Great guy.
Like, he is such a nice guy.
Insane.
But like,
is a doll in every way.
Like that is...
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, yeah, see, I told you it's mostly just mean. It is wholly mean spirited.
That's crazy.
I've never heard no shit like that.
Bro, you wild.
I was wild. I was in fact wild.
All right.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's crazy. I know.
That's insane.
Oh shit. How different are you from like your middle school and high school days?
Absolutely. I'm a whole, at least from middle school especially, whole different person.
I used to have anger issues as a child.
Definitely me.
And so, bro, you can ask this man, like, I used to get in so many fights.
Bro used to be in like tournaments.
Bro, I used to be in so many fights, bro. Like, there used to, I think there was one point where like, I don't know, somebody just said something. He was, oh my gosh. I think all he said was, ain't you the nigga that like be hitting people, or like ain't you the nigga that like can't control his anger or some shit? And I don't know why that pissed me off.
He proved him right.
He didn't need to do much.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if middle school me walked up. Yeah, it's true.
You did exactly what he hoped you would do. Like, you fell easily into his plans. He had an entire ass plan set up, and you just fucked it all up by just simply instantly falling for it. He said, all right, fuck plan step 2, 3, 4. He got your ass all the way to step 10
Immediately.
within seconds of meeting you.
Shit.
If I ever met like middle school me, I would definitely like slap the fuck out of him. I feel like
I don't
because
know,
middle
I'd be
school me
fucking-
was just such a piece of shit.
I was a dickhead, but I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I'd be all right. I wouldn't beat the shit out of myself.
Oh yeah.
I didn't do too much.
I feel like I wasn't the type, because I wasn't a bully, but I feel like at the same time I don't feel like I was great either. Then again, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I didn't really see nobody getting too bullied.
Oh man, we used to bully motherfuckers second grade. It was terrible. Man, I remember there was one time I didn't even hang around these people. Like, I hated these people, but one of my friends was hanging with them, so it was kind of a mutual thing. Where it's like we're like 4 deep, and it's just this one girl. We got her like not really cornered, but cornered, and they just taking turns going off on her ass, baking the shit out of her. Bro. And I was just like, I didn't say nothing because I wasn't really into that type of shit, but I didn't do nothing to stop it though. So I'm still an asshole. Let that be known. But it's like they were just fucking back to back to back to back, beating the shit out of her with these fucking insults, and I was just like, man, we are dickheads. Like,
Yeah.
kids are assholes, man.
Kids are evil.
This is
dog.
This is back. My bad.
No, you're
But
good,
Back,
you're good.
back until when I was saying kids are homophobic, we like fucking banished this girl because there were rumors that she was gay. Like, dude, it's just like nobody fucked with her. Everybody treated her like an asshole just because somebody was like, "Oh yeah, she's gay." Like, what the? I didn't even know what a lesbian was.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It didn't take much either. All it
It
took
didn't
was
take much.
all
No.
it took was like, yeah, she's this. We not talking to her. You won't ask
was-
no questions. You just like
I was cool
we
with
not
everybody still because what the fuck.
we not talking to her, and then we just don't.
it was some
That's what the fuck.
Salem witch trial shit.
Yeah.
Just for real, like
How quickly motherfuckers would do that just because. That's crazy.
This
But
is-
it's meaning we're kids.
Yeah, we just can't.
But
you know,
it's also like you can't use that as an excuse. 'Cause You don't know what.
for being a little piece of shit.
Yeah.
as long as you can, reconcile that and like if you've changed as a person, that's good. Like if you're still now being a homophobe.
If you're still now
If,
being a
if
piece of
somebody
shit.
came up to me and was like, Mandela, man, you used to bully me in fucking, I don't know, second, third, whatever the fuck grade, I would be like, all right, so what you want to do about it? Because I'm like, I know. You're not here for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You either here to try to fight me or you're here to, like, try to get some type of closure. And honestly, bro, whatever you're here for, I'm going to let it happen.
I'm willing to do.
I ain't gonna let you beat my ass. Just like lay it down.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? I fucked with some people back in my day, and I wouldn't be upset if somebody was really plotting on my fucking downfall.
Damn.
I wouldn't. No, I didn't. I wouldn't say I wasn't that crazy, but I did have. I was an asshole.
I was a villain.
I was an asshole.
I was
I wasn't this thing.
I was evil, all right? I can guarantee, like, I would be
Holy shit,
surprised
bro.
if there's not some Justice League-ass group being like, we want to kill this nigga. Like, I was
This nigga
horrible.
was wild,
Like-
bro. I don't know how deep, cause I don't want to like do an expose, right? But like, this nigga was this nigga was wild, bro. This nigga was wild.
I will say though, like,
Oh,
obviously it might not mean much coming from me, but I don't think I'm like that anymore. Like how I imagine my kind of character development. This has kind of been the character development episode where people realize that we're not perfect. Well, I don't think anyone thought that, but you get that with creators.
Right, but
Shut your ass up. So in like elementary school, it was like I was like the plotting like mastermind. I somehow always managed to like make a group of friends and be like, all right, we run shit now. like I know in third grade I had like Leon and like 3 other, like there was this one time where I walked up to this guy, I just did not like him for some reason in third grade, and I was just like, I pushed him and I was like, I fucking hate you, right? Like I was like, I don't know what your deal is, I don't like you, and so he pushed me, or he like punched me or something, and like it knocked the fucking wind out of me, and I was like, oh, I look at my friends, get his ass, they all start beating the fuck out of this nigga.
bully, bro.
And then,
This motherfucker had his whole fucking clique.
and then
That's
in
crazy.
4th grade, we had the guys you know now. I had John Tez, Chris, Draven, kind of Caden. Like I had and Stanley. Like I had this whole group of friends, And it was kind of like a battle between me and Chris as to who was like the de facto leader. But like oftentimes one of us was like sicking the others on somebody. And there was this one instance.
That sound like Chris. That'd be a villain too.
There was this one instance where there was a war, like a battle between the 4th graders and 5th graders. And it was just like, if you've ever been to hills, there's an actual hill leading up on the school. It was like some World War II, like the battle of hills, like everyone just fighting. Even John Tez, you know John Tez. John Tez is so meek and sweet. Bro had a kid in a headlock choking this guy out.
Ain't no way.
Like, it was fucking wild. And then we get to middle school. The plotting was over. I was just mean. Like I just did not like people. Then we get to high school. I went from like arrogant freshman year to like depressed sophomore year to like glow up junior year, and then I was just chill ever since.
Oh my fucking god,
My
bro.
second grade was insane, man.
Bro.
When he brought up the brawl, we had a fucking brawl, and I don't know why the teachers let it go. Like, we was just, the whole second grade was just fighting. Like, even the uncool kids was fighting with the cool kids. I remember I seen one girl, somebody grabbed her shoulders, and they just, like, put their leg under her, fucking dropped like a fucking pancake. We was out there brawling, man, and I don't know what the fuck teachers were doing. But another time, I remember I had one class president for second grade, and I don't know how the fuck I won. But anyway, the vote came, and what they had, it was like 3 of us in the group, and they drew like who they wanted to be the president. I don't know how I convinced my other 2 partners for me to be the president, but whatever. So, yeah, they drew me, and my picture had a fat ass picture hanging up on the wall and shit. And we already got voted in. Like, oh my Drella, he's the president. He won. And this kid, and I come into the classroom the next day, and this kid talks to me. I don't know what he said. He didn't say nothing crazy. I just looked at him and I said, "Shut up, I'm class president." And I was like, and the 2 dudes who I was with, who voted, who got me, you know, my team, whatever. I was like, "Take this nigga pencils," and they took
You turned to a dictator, nigga.
That was some mafia shit.
I got a sense of power, and I fucked it all up.
Take these niggas' pencils.
Do you know why? Like, just being that young, just somehow you were just chaotic.
Because nobody tells you that
Bro.
you don't have that power.
Okay, so this is back when I still lived in Chicago, right? So, fucking, I don't know what was going on. There was just a big war at recess, right? And it was like boys versus girls.
Oh god.
And I didn't know what was happening at first. So I was following my cousin who, you know, went to school with me, right? And then so all these girls like started gathering around, right? And there's like belts and shit and branches, right? I'm still walking with it because I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I pick up a stick too. Bro.
Join the madness.
Bro, so all of a sudden we meet up. And like there's a whole group of boys. And there's my god brother right there, right? And he's like, "Hey yo, you with them?" And I looked between the two, and I was like, "Hell no!" And I slapped the fuck out of my cousin in the face with a stick.
You were insane.
I like how we have all had like. Is it just like a yearly tradition that there's gonna be like a war at recess? Like,
Cause I don't even know how the fuck my shit started. Like,
Like-
to this day, I don't understand. I just remember, like literally to this day, if I try to remember as much as I can, I just remember being in the middle. Cause we had like this big ass sand patch. Cause we used to live, our school was right by the beach. So we had this big ass sand patch. I remember it was just sand and dirt everywhere, all in the air. I was standing in the middle of the fucking battlefield, just like what the fuck? Just like, it literally looked like a real war battlefield. Like I got PTSD and I'm just like looking around. It's debris flying
ears
everywhere.
ringing.
Kids fucking ha 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 ha, boom, fucking dropping like flies and shit.
can someone please make a Call of Duty style game with campaigns about each of our
Like,
wars?
dude,
Oh
Fucking-
shit.
insane.
Oh shit.
I know how mine started because I had this neighbor named Dylan. Dylan was a dickhead. Like just like
Fuck
like
Dylan.
like here's the thing. In elementary school, I was a dickhead at school, but at home I was a hero because I would like help all the neighborhood kids. From Dylan. Dylan
Fuck
was
Dylan.
just purely evil. Like if a little kid didn't listen to him, he'd beat the shit out of him. His own sister. So it was like this whole thing where I would constantly have to beat up Dylan. And
Fuck Dylan.
And like I remember like at school or something, Dylan was with his friends, and they obviously didn't like me because I didn't like him. And then
Fuck that
my friends came, and we were just like like, we'll shut your ass up. Like you guys are fourth graders, whatever. Like, you guys don't matter. And then they were like, what you mean? So, like, it just kept growing where it was, like, more and more fourth graders and more fifth graders. And it was just like, no, we started going crazy, beating the shit out of each other. Fifth graders won, obviously, but, like, it was crazy.
Damn,
I remember we had a fucking rubber band war.
Oh,
I want to say 7th grade.
God, that sounds
7th or 8th grade. It went fucking crazy. It got to the point where you would get suspended if you were caught with fucking rubber bands.
Damn.
So at first it was the rubber bands, you go to shoot them, you know, like that, put them like a gun.
Yeah.
Just pop motherfuckers. We started out for fun. It was all fun and
It
games.
was all just chill.
And then motherfuckers started getting on their aim. They could hit you from in the eye from across the room and shit. And that's when motherfuckers was like, hey, yo, y'all fucking tripping. Hey, because I was kind of playing with beating. Once motherfuckers started for real causing pain is when I started cutting shit out. I don't do well with pain. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. So anyway, motherfuckers started upgrading with the aim, shooting all types of shit 24/7. Motherfuckers who wasn't even in the war started getting hit. We had crossfire in that bitch. So that's when somebody, I don't know who the fuck did this. Somebody would fold up paper thick enough and create the little V and use it as a catapult.
Oh.
And that started a whole new fucking thing because motherfuckers started folding that shit a little bit too precise.
See,
And that shit was like bullets. There was fucking paper, fucking footballs, whatever you want to call them. There's ammo all over the floor, all over the school for like fucking 3 to 4 months. And one dude he was light skinned. He got fucking hit on his arm. And this shit swelled up. Because motherfucker. Aim
my
and
God.
fucking paper.
I'm telling.
Insane. So yeah, it got to the point where it was just like, yeah, if we catch you with that shit, you're getting suspended instantly because that shit was getting dangerous.
Oh my.
It's crazy how like small like school shit. It's like actually mirrors war. Like,
Oh
like
my
it's like they
'Cause
started.
I was scared to go to school, dude.
Like,
I was
Bro,
terrified.
they started making advances in
Yeah,
technology,
yeah,
bro.
literally.
Yes, nigga, start seeing shit you ain't never seen before.
Even with yours, how it was like you with that guy, and then like it's like this inner politics and shit with it. It's like it's
Like
crazy.
that was a last minute decision. That was a fight or flight decision. If you said no, if you said yeah, you would have been dead because your cousins obviously wasn't ready. If they couldn't catch you, they obviously wasn't ready.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to. You was like a survivalist right there in the moment.
Please.
had to do that.
I don't know what my. Oh my God, another fucking crazy school story. And I swear to God, one day I will have my mother on the podcast or my father, and they will confirm these
Oh,
stories.
so now you're cool with having your dad on the podcast?
as long as we don't have him talk about his fucking TikTok, then
Okay,
we're fine.
okay.
But so one time, back in school in Chicago, right? Back at the start of the school year, they would send home this note to the parents, basically asking, "Hey, if your kid acts up, can we like beat your kids? Can we like whoop your kids
Yeah.
in the bathroom?" Right?
In the bathroom. That don't even sound right, shit. But all right.
Well, they don't just whoop our ass in front of the whole
But
class.
I mean, obviously, yeah, I know. I remember schools. People used to talk about schools beating them and shit.
Yeah. So everything cool, right? No, I'm a chill, I'm a cool boy, and they was like always, don't get too loud at lunch or we pop you. They got this ruler, they hold your hand out, you get popped. So I'm chilling, I'm not talking at all, right? Cause I never get popped. I'm a good little boy.
Exact opposite of now. Bro talks so loud, but go on.
So just like usual, right? I'm walking. And it's a line of motherfuckers getting popped. And I'm about to walk past, and they're like, "Yo, where you going?" And they pop me, and right behind me is my god brother, my god brother, and my god brother Jalen, and I'm fuming. I'm like, I can't believe that bitch. I ain't saying a damn thing. I can't believe that motherfucking bitch. And then my god brother say, "Bro, we should beat her ass." Wait.
It's always ending with somebody fucking getting their ass whooped. Like, damn.
Bro, and I was like, you right. So like, the way it worked was, imagine like it was that setup, right? The piano was actually just not a piano, but like a desk or whatever, and it's right in front of the front door. So I hide right there, right? And my step bro, my god brother, he hides on the outside of the door. So she comes in, and then my he just tackles her ass. She doesn't fall or anything, right? But she's like distracted. Her back is facing me. So I jump on her back and I just start hitting her ass. Whacking her ass.
we were psychopaths as kids. Like it just gets worse and worse.
Just reminded me of something. That was so funny.
Oh fuck!
That's insane.
I like how in episode 1 we have that clip of Chris being like, I vandalized her door when she died, and we're like, he's a villain. And now look at us. All we've done is say villainous things.
Insane. I remember there was a fight in the locker room at my old school one time, and there's this fucking kid climbing on top of the lockers, just like crawling, watching from it. These dudes are full on fucking beating the shit out of each other, and he's got this random ass kid just walking on top, crawling on top of fucking lockers. Funny as shit.
Oh my god!
Didn't someone in either elementary? I feel like it was elementary. 'Cause I feel like not elementary, middle school. Sorry, where. In the locker rooms, dude just kept like groping other guys, and he was just and like he kept pretending it was the funniest thing in the world, and everyone got mad at him, so they all just like beat him up and then got him suspended.
What?
I swear,
That's crazy.
I feel like that was a real thing. Because I feel like I even remember being there, like I was just like doing something, and someone grabbed my ass, and I was like, "Bro, come on!" And then bro got whooped, and then suspended, and I was like, "You deserve that, you fucking dickhead."
Oh shit! What?
So crazy, man. My bad. Go
No.
ahead.
I was surprised at what the fuck he was saying. Keep going.
My middle school, compared to y'all, my middle school was so insane. It was just like elementary school people used to shit in the urinals. People used to do that. So you would play Russian roulette going into a fucking bathroom because you don't know if you finna look over and see a big ass turd.
Oh my god!
Regular water or regular piss. But anyway, they started some game, man, in middle school. This game was fucking terrible where they would fart in your face.
Oh,
The name of the game would be farting in your face. So sometimes
very creative.
They started hitting motherfuckers who wasn't even playing. It started with like 3 motherfuckers, and then it started kind of upgrading. Because some dudes wanted revenge, obviously, so now you roped into the game. But then they started hitting, like, the women, the females, the girls. I'm saying women. The girls
The
and shit
women.
in class.
The
You know
women and
girls ain't
children.
playing that shit. Y'all know girls ain't playing that shit. They hitting their ass, like, damn. But anyway, it got to a point where they would grab a motherfucker's head real quick and just... and do that.
Oh no!
And I told them from the moment they started that
was
weird-ass
swinging,
shit,
bro.
I would fight anybody
We
who's doing that.
swinging.
That is not something you fucking do,
I used to
man.
have so much dumb pride.
Middle school is insane.
I used to have so much dumb pride in
I do
like
too, man.
middle school, bro.
Yeah.
You remember what the fuck is the Michael Jordans when somebody would like just
Slap
Oh,
your
yeah.
head.
right. So, what the I think his name was Devin. You niggas know Devin?
That sounds familiar.
Black dude. He used to be real short, but he kind of average height now. So fucking we in Mr. Schroll class, right? And they doing that shit. And one of them come up to me, and I'm like, I ain't like, don't do that to me, right? And then I'm facing towards the door because we used to line up to get the fuck out of Mr. Schroll class because that nigga used to make us do child labor. And my niggas used to be tired. I'm trying to go. I'm thirsty, bro. So, bro, I think I hear, I forgot the fuck his name is, but he plays basketball or something. I think I hear his ass being like, "Dare you won't do it." And I'm like, "Don't do it, dog. Don't do it." I don't say nothing. I just don't do it. Don't do it. He like, I bet. The bell rings. The door opens. He does it and runs. I chase after this nigga. I grab him by the back of his shirt and I start swinging, right? I fucking it's kind of going now. But I pin him against the wall and I start like hitting. I'm missing. I hit the wall, bro, and I scrape off my skin on my knuckles.
Damn. Bro is furious.
And I'm still hitting his ass, mom. Blood on my fucking skin. Cause I just don't know why the fuck I was so angry for everything.
I feel like in middle school there were so many fucking trends like that though. Like so
215,
many.
Michael Jordans.
What are those?
What are those, bro?
With what are those? I remember. You know how?
What the fuck was this? What the
I don't
fuck
even
was
know.
I
this?
don't even know what that's called, but
To this day.
you remember the
I just remember you never look down, nigga. You look
No.
down, that's over.
That
That's PTSD we got too.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers- Hey, people think we don't be having PTSD. We have PTSD from that. Motherfucker come up and do this. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm ready to shoot something like, cause you, my man. Dude, you got
shit,
that.
bro.
And then we had the one game. I don't know if y'all had it. You draw an X on somebody's hand. They got to go slap somebody's hand. I mean, somebody's ass. Man, PTSD like a motherfucker from that. Because you start getting your ass. You just get your ass touched out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not a fun game.
Oh
at all.
my
You
god.
remember? You remember how fucking crowded the hallways would get in middle school?
Yeah.
So I remember I was going down like the one that got crowded the most, where it was like you're shoulder to shoulder with people, and I saw I don't know why I just turned around for some reason. I think I like heard someone mention my name, and I turn around and I see this specific kid. I don't even remember his name, but I think he ended up being on like the football team in high school or basketball team or the other. But that's not very specific.
Okay.
But he was like a pretty scrawny dude, and he was pretty short, so that's why I want to say like not basketball. But I remember I saw him, and immediately it was like all the synapses in my brain started firing. I was like, he's gonna what are those me? I was like, I could feel it. So I started trying to move faster. I'm like, go. I turn around. He is pushing people over, wading through these people, and I'm like, come on, please. All of a sudden, I'm standing next to my friends. He's like pushing John Toes over. It's like slow motion.
Self-realization.
What are those? And I was just mad. I was like, you fucking kidding me?
No, bro. Oh my god.
Man.
I used to. What the fuck? I don't even know what. I couldn't even describe them if like you would tell me. But I used to get so mad because one day I came to school and they were like, boy, why you wearing some FUBUs?
We was ruthless, man.
I don't even know what FUBUs was. I was like, Mama, why you give me some FUBUs? She like, the fuck is that? I was like, that's my shoes.
Mad as hell. I had fucking, oh my gosh, bro. My school made this thing you couldn't wear tennis shoes. And tennis shoes are like the main shoes, Nikes, Jordans, and shit like that.
Yeah.
And they could only be black. My mom took it too literally. I could have got a pair of black Air Forces, it'd been fine. I got a pair of DC. Y'all don't even know what DC is. DC.
I have no clue.
You gotta give me a picture, dog. I ain't even heard of these motherfuckers.
They're about to be the most.
Man.
Oh my god. Your whole day ruined.
Damn.
What are those?
It wasn't these
shit.
specifically, but it was that brand.
Oh, that brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, worst fucking, I want to say 3-4 months of my life. Them motherfuckers was like DC versus Marvel. They was on my ass.
Oh no.
I had these weak ass DC, and they said DC. They had big ass circle that said DC, and these niggas was on my ass every day. They was like, hey, what kind of shoes is those? Marvel? Like, damn, bro.
Oh,
you think you are a Joker? They was saying all types of DC ass jokes.
Oh my god. And it
It was
never.
like,
It
man,
felt like.
the one that fucked me up was like, oh, he think he the president. Washington D.C. had us. I was just like, oh my god, bro. They was on my ass, bro.
I feel like when
mad.
you in that position, I don't know, like as a kid, you can't unless they wearing some equally fucked up shoes. You speechless.
Everybody had
speechless.
because everybody broke the rules, but here go my mom. Stick by the rules.
And it's never just one too. Cause I feel like motherfuckers always throwing in. It was never just one or those. It was one nigga that said one or those, and it's a random ass motherfucker. What are those?
They would not even know each other, but they'd be like, "This is my chance," and then like capitalize on it.
Oh my god, dog!
Crazy.
Jesus Christ! Alright, man. I don't even know how much we would have to heavily edit this episode. I feel like.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Well, what stories are? Or is there anything you said you're uncomfortable with sharing?
I mean, as long as we're all 100% open about it, I'll be 100% open about my shit too.
I think I'm
I don't
okay.
want to put me fucking pushing a nigga. Nah, that one pretty alright. Well, that's kind of normal.
Because like we were kids.
I feel like mine wasn't as bad. You drew blood.
Alright.
You drew blood.
I psychologically damaged a guy. So I mean, in middle school. So I feel like mine was
All right.
kind of bad, but I'll keep mine.
We could wait for the next one.
Okay. One last
more in depth.
like fucked up kid shit I did.
Okay.
So one day, right, I'm at my uncle and auntie house. They got their own dog, right? They got their own dog.
Your
And-
aunt and a dog in the same story already does not bode well. But go on.
No. This one doesn't have like a bad ending. All right. They got their own dog. So I'm chilling outside with the dog, right? And then one day my mother comes out, and then she says, "Hey, yo, look, your uncle got a BB gun."
Right. Oh no.
I'm like, yo, that's cold. It got a laser sight, everything. So I grabbed the gun, right? She leaves because I used to stay at their house every summer until I stopped for obvious reasons. I think it was this summer.
Okay.
I think it was this summer where I was like, where they were like, and I was like, maybe we don't make this every summer thing no more.
Yeah.
Because the last dog thing happened the previous summer. So this is their dog, right? And I'm like, oh, this is crazy. And thank God, but I start shooting it. I start shooting the gun around the dog. The dog's like, because it's a loud noise. He started like running away and scurrying and shit, right?
Of course.
But like, it's a gated in area. And so I'm like chasing the dog.
You should have got tested again. Like that's.
That one you might have to cut out.
Like that one just.
Chasing the dog. I love animals. I do. I love animals. We have 3 cats here. 2 of them we had before. 1 we picked up off the streets. All of them are okay.
For how long?
All of them are okay. We take care of them. I just didn't know better back then.
Insane.
But I start shooting around the dog. I'm chasing the dog. I'm laughing. And my uncle, he comes out, right? And he's just enraged. And he snatches him out my hand, like pushes me. And again, I'm confused. I'm like, what the fuck? And he just goes inside. He doesn't say a word to me. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
At that point, he probably went inside, talked to his wife, and was like, first our other dog, and now this. Like, this is something ain't right. It was like something is very wrong with this child. Like,
you needed a sit down or somebody to talk to you about morals, man, because there was no way you was out here doing shit like this. You just had no idea it was wrong. Like, man, that shit's insane. You were fucking chasing a dog with a BB gun. Even I knew that shit was crazy. And I was burning ants.
Oh wait, fuck! I forgot to tell you, it was a real gun. That was the kicker of the story. Fuck!
Excuse me?
You were shooting like real bullets.
you just casually what?
Because I was wondering how a BB gun is loud enough to scare dogs, and I was like, what the fuck? So no police came.
What kind of gun? What kind of
heard
gun?
like 30 shots go off.
I think it was just. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think it was just the Glock. It was small. I held it with 2 hands. I was running.
How did you get your hands on a fucking gun?
My mama gave it to me. Remember? She was like, "Your uncle got a BB gun."
That's
have a word with your mother.
crazy. You know what? What happened was the dog like pissed on your mom's shoes when she came over, and she had like master plan. She was like, he's already killed 1 dog. Let me give him a gun and see.
God, bro.
I actually have a dog story. It's not really so well. It's
Did
about.
you kill a dog too?
No, what you mean? Oh no, never mind. I was like, what you mean 2? And then I remembered.
Yeah, he said 2. I was like, you're a little too open with that one.
Yeah, hold on. So this story is only about me. This story is only about me by proxy because it was something I witnessed. So Dylan, the one I was telling you about earlier, he had a dog named Stubbs.
Okay.
Now Stubbs was a bulldog and the horniest bulldog ever. If Stubbs got a chance, it would hump anything. And as kids, we thought that was funny. It was like, the dog's humping things, right? That went the whole wrong direction.
They still get it. I need that water, thank you.
So one day,
Please, thank you.
we were talking to one of Dylan's friends, and because my friendship with Dylan was weird,
That's fine. It's nice.
because we hated each other, but also sometimes we were friends. If ever he wasn't picking on someone, I liked him. And so there was this one time where his friends came over and was just like, yeah, my dog always like my dog's crazy. It's always humping things, and they didn't believe him. And I was just like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
So the next day, I'm not even hanging out with him. I'm taking my dog out to use the bathroom, and I look over and I see Dylan and his friends. Dylan drops his pants, wholly drops his pants, bends over, and goes, "Stubby," and I'm like watching this unfold as my dog is taking a piss, and and I'm And I go, and the funny part is, despite how horny this dog always was, humping anything, it completely avoided him in this situation. So I'm looking at his friends just being like, he just embarrassed the fuck out of himself. And like, to this day, I think about that, like, you fucking clown. You just tried to get your dog to fuck here in front of your friends, and it didn't even do it.
Oh,
So,
shit.
I'm not saying last names, because that, I'm hoping that guy is not as weird. So hopefully, he shouldn't deserve to be called out.
I
But
texted my mother, my father, my uncle, because I want proof. I don't want you guys to think I'm here over exaggerating.
Nobody doesn't.
I believe you.
Thank you. Give to him. I take it. There we go. It's a train. It's a work in progress. I appreciate it.
Heavy as shit.
Also, it's ironic. It's just like you that your family will not text back immediately. Like,
what is that supposed? Oh no, bro. What's that supposed to mean? I get to you.
yeah, and they will get to you eventually, right? Yeah.
There has never. I'm okay. Y'all tripping. I get to y'all motherfuckers. I get to y'all as soon as
3 hours later.
Yeah, the point isn't that you don't get to us. The point is you get to us too damn. Imagine you were a superhero. Help! She would have been dead. The villain probably would have found her family, killed them too. By the time you were like, "I'm here,"
Shit.
This nigga takes forever to respond. But
they over exaggerate. It's alright, man. It's whatever.
well, I think it's a pretty good time to cut it though, because that says an hour and 42, and that's not even counting the part we recorded before the computer turned off.
Right.
So it's been like 2 hours.
Damn. This whole one was crazy.
This is probably the nuttiest one.
We came to this one with no ideas in mind.
No
Not a
topics.
single one. And then I don't even know.
It does excite me though to talk about more shit. Because the thing is, I'm the kind of person who doesn't really mind exposing a lot of stuff about myself to other people. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. But I like telling strangers stuff about me because
Boy,
it might
You
make.
hungry or something?
hell yeah, I'm feeling some chips. My bad.
I ate McDonald's before I got here, not to rub it in or anything, but
Whatever.
but yeah, I don't know. Like maybe people see this, think less of me, but it's like whatever. If it entertains someone, it's in the past. It's shit that happened.
Yeah.
I've learned I'm a much better person. I would hope. So it's whatever.
And me too. I've learned to be a better person.
Mondrell.
I'm pretty cool sometimes.
Okay. I mean
know.
that's.
I mean,
I'm
you
different.
did
I wouldn't
like
say I'm a better person. I'm different.
bust a dudes.
All right, it wasn't my fault. Anyway, like I said, I'm different. I don't know if I'm fully. Wait, what's the word? What's the question?
Like you like have
Am
you?
I a different person?
Yeah.
I've changed. I'll say that. I don't know if I'm a fully different person just yet.
I've changed too.
You can never say that. You gotta let other people decide.
I'm a better person than what I used to be.
I
Like I
feel
said, other people gotta decide.
that's true. I do feel like an outside perspective is very important, but like I feel like you're very different.
Yeah,
Right?
thank
I've known you for a long
thank
time.
you.
And I would.
This nigga's still wild.
Whoa.
Bro,
No man.
what you mean, bro? What you mean?
I will
bro?
say, so I don't know what the crew for the next podcast is gonna look like,
Okay.
but the next podcast that you and I do, at least I don't know, I might have other people. I might even see if I can get Jontez in on it since he's so important to it. Since we got pretty personal in this one with like my weird relationship stuff, I kind of want to do an expose, but like just talk strictly about my ex. Because that's like a whole
That's a
novel
whole
in and of
thing.
itself.
That needs its whole
And
own stream.
if I can get Jontez's consent to get him on to talk about it too, since you obviously know how important he was to the
Yeah.
story, like that'd be kind of cool. Well, until someone sees it and they show it to her, and then I get like sued for defamation or some weird shit. But otherwise that'd be awesome.
You think that's a good idea?
Yeah. I mean, I don't gotta say names, and even if I do, I don't really. Well, we'll get into this another time. I ain't gotta worry about
If
it.
we do a stream with Jontez, will we ever like do one? Because we still need to do one with me, you, Jontez, Leon. You know,
Yeah, like this crew.
because we need to talk about Leon's girlfriend. I'm sure.
his girlfriend.
Leon's girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
Yeah.
You talking about the girl that liked Leon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The girl that liked Leon.
Yeah, Leon's crush.
Leon's crush. I'm sorry. I get
okay. Well, no. The
name
girl
wrong.
who had a crush on Leon. Leon didn't like her. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did we tell you about that, Mandrella?
No.
Okay, well, we will save it. We will save it.
This?
It was I want
We'll
to.
wait. We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Oh,
Okay.
you ain't gonna believe this, dog. This is gonna get you.
You were not gonna be able to look at Leon the
This is
same.
gonna
100%.
get you, bro.
Hurry up, stop this recording.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Hey, thanks so much everybody for watching. We heavily appreciate it. I hope that you don't like hate us and think we're evil and think we're stupid and think we're ugly for this episode. But hey, we're all just cogs in the machine. Sometimes they get kind of gunked up. Happens, right? Yeah. But we still turning. We're getting better. So we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Damn.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Ooh, I got pee. I've had to pee for like an hour. I just didn't want to get up.
I lost my phone, man. I think it's in between sheets. Either way you're sitting.
Didn't you throw it, nigga?